All right. And here we are, everybody. Welcome. It is Happy Father's Day. Let me go ahead and double check something now. I want to see something because I'm not showing. Okay, we went live, but I'm not showing anything at this moment, like anybody in the chat. So I'm trying to see if I can pop that up or see that. Does anybody else see anything?
I'm watching.
I
I'm
looked at the
watching.
chat. There's no one in there.
I see someone in the chat. Weapon X is in the chat.
I'm watching YouTube. There's still a countdown. It's 10 minutes to go. You got the schedule for 12:15.
Yeah, he
Okay.
must have changed the schedule.
Okay. So hey, Weapon X, how are you? Hey, Fox, how are you, bud?
Hi, happy Father's Day, gents.
Happy Father's Day to you
Foxy.
too.
Sure. Well, I got
Yeah.
You got Doug and Amanda. You got and a child. So
Well,
Hey,
he
question.
only
So
he only
live.
has one child left.
I was gonna say, hey, does this count? So I can be part of Father's Day too.
yeah,
I have a child.
exactly.
This is
I
the
mean, I
only
have
one left.
I think I have 6 of them, so I got like a house full.
Ooh, well.
But none of them are running around though.
So I just kind of want to let you know, Fox and Will, it's obviously today is Father's Day. So we're just kind of diving into fathers, sons, and sports. Just kind of the bonding of fathers and their children. Wherever it needs to go, it can go. But that is kind of the general idea to drive it in fathers and sons and sports. Just kind of going from there.
Cool.
Hey,
So the
yeah.
chat that Eric, the chat that you were referring to with someone else, I don't see that same chat. I see other people in the chat. Is there two or one?
Well, right now I'm seeing people pop in. Like I'm seeing K Titus, Brian from Pop and Sons.
Got it. Okay.
Really? All I see is Weapon
You schedule
X.
2 because I'm looking at one that says 1 waiting.
Okay, so and I'm not sure. So that's what I'm saying. When I look at StreamYard.
Yeah, I think the problem is you've said I think there are 2 streams that you scheduled.
Okay, well, Fox. Okay, so Fox just popped into this one here. So regardless, so if we do have 2, this one's going to show up right now, is what I'm seeing. But I don't know because
People
I'm
will
not.
probably start trickling in at 1:15 if that's the case.
No, we're live right now. We're live right now.
Yep. So hello, everybody. Mr. TechBot, happy Father's Day. Brian, Pop and Sons, happy Father's Day. We have Godzilla, Ken Titus. How are you? So we just kind of want to let you guys know that we are here to celebrate Father's Day. We have.
Okay. Yeah, I was in the other stream.
So we have fathers in sports. At this point in time, right now, we do have some people in the chat that are coming in. Like I said, we have Godzilla, Ken Titus, Brian from Pop and Sons, Mr. TechBot. So happy Father's Day to everybody out there, whether it's mothers, fathers who play that role, or whether you're somebody like, say, Fox, who is the father to Doug. We are fathers. And so I just want to go through the channel chat here real quick. So, Tori, how are you doing today?
I am doing good.
Hello, Geeky Mama Bear. How are you? How's
Hello,
anything
hello.
going? How's your morning going? Anything new, exciting? Any plans?
No, not today. Just
Perfect.
hanging out and doing this. Then I still gotta pack up some mystery boxes that people bought and I still have some left before I ship them out, but just trying to pack things up
Okay.
as they come in.
Awesome. And we also have Mr. Pop Scott, the bodyguard of the show, on here as well. How are you, Scott?
Good. Happy Father's Day. Just relaxing at home today, like I've been doing for the last 3 months. That's about it.
Okay.
Daughter's coming up. Probably daughter might come over later. The third daughter might come over later. So I'll have all 3 of them here.
Very nice. So, Scott, once again, happy Father's Day to you. And we have Mr. Will B. Poppin. How are you, Will? So
Not too bad, Eric. How are you doing, bud?
Good. So, like you said, we are fathers in many ways, and I believe that you do have the ability to be a father as well. You were holding that up. Who are you the father of?
A bunch of these little guys.
All right, we have the child. Well, anything going on special today that you have planned, or?
Yeah. First, let me just say Happy Father's Day, to everyone. Yeah, I'm actually. I've only seen my dad probably twice, I think, in the past 3 months since all this has been going on. So, I get to finally go up to like his house, and actually spend Father's Day with him. So it'll be nice. We're gonna grill some steaks on the barbecue, and we're gonna have a good night. So I'm very happy
Nice.
that I get to spend today with my father. So
Well, that sounds like a great afternoon, evening. It's always enjoyable when you get to do that.
Yeah.
And Mr. 1738, Sean Hunter, how are you doing today?
What's going on, boys?
Anything special you want to note?
Since about 5:30 this morning, I've been blacklighting like a maniac. So,
And it's
the spoils of war.
success. So how are those looking? I mean, is it something that is exciting to get? I mean, is there something we should pass? How's it looking?
Here's how you should know that nobody should pass on these. And this is not a sales pitch like Tori with his mystery boxes before he even said Happy Father's Day.
they're sold out everywhere.
They're sold, including Whitestone.
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere. And
Yeah.
I think coming from someone who hates Marvel, these things are gorgeous.
They're awesome.
I mean, even the socks.
Yeah.
The socks are dope.
The socks. All right.
Socks are cool.
Well, I definitely
yeah,
want to
beautiful.
go and get some of those. I may go maybe this afternoon and take a look. My Target's kind of
I
funny.
You're not gonna find them.
Eric, you are only going to be able to find socks, poster, and probably a backpack, maybe the glasses. And they're probably going to have just the T-shirt solo pack. But all the pops, the pop and T combo will be gone. Those things went so quick this morning.
It's crazy. This is
I'll
like
call it right there.
nuttier than the
Yeah.
Futura drops by far.
Oh wow. Well, now, so I mean, those are just with black light, right? They're not like a glow in the dark, or I mean, it's just like you put them
Black
under
light.
a black light.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And they just glow. They just
They're
the
beautiful.
color that pops on those are amazing under
Yeah,
black
I'm gonna
light.
put that
It's-
full screen here real quick here, Fox. Hold on a second. Oh, okay.
Thor crotch for you. Yeah, I
Nice.
mean, even the detail, the sculpt. It's not just the paint, but the sculpt on the hair. His cape is ridiculous. I don't know. Very impressed. Very impressed. Yeah, I mean, sick.
Yeah, you can
Well,
you can see the black light.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Scotty.
let me see let me take a look here.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, that's
So what is the characters that they have? We have Thor, Doctor Strange, and Iron Man, correct?
And Captain America and Spider-Man comes in the pop and T-shirt combo.
Okay. Well,
And with these doing so good, I imagine they would probably end up making more of them because of how good these went. So they'll probably end up doing DC, the rest of the Marvel guys eventually, because this is going to be a big line, probably.
this was the first time I went to Target in the last, I don't know, 6 months that there was actually a line there, and I was third in line. Luckily, because they sold out. A couple guys behind me took off and went to another Target because they knew they weren't going to get a Spider-Man shirt. So
Yeah.
yeah, I picked up the pops, the poster, the socks, the T-shirts. I mean, backpacks. Way too much money.
Yeah, the backpacks are so cool.
Yeah.
Look at this. They're like Loungefly quality. You know that even though the Funko Loungefly, right? Like, you know they don't have the Loungefly name on them, but they are. I've held a Loungefly. These are quality, man.
Yeah.
And they're so cool. They're just so damn cool.
$30.
Yeah, but I mean, totally worth it. I mean, if you think about what
Wow.
bags
Yeah.
go for.
Fox, did you end up getting the glasses?
I did. And I
Did you?
traded
Yeah,
them.
because when I went, the pops were gone because I had to do some things like this morning, so I wasn't able to go. But I just got a backpack, a poster, and the glasses. Everything else was gone. I could have just got just a T-shirt, but they had just mediums, and
What's the point?
I'm not a medium.
Not
so-
anymore. You're a medium. No, I actually
Yeah.
have the glasses. All right, so I went to 3. Yeah, they're beautiful, and I want to get them back. I traded them
Yeah.
for a Thor because they were doing at the 3 Targets I went to. I'm sorry, 2 Targets, but I went to another. I cycled back to the first one. 1 item per one. Okay, so I was there
Yeah.
at 601. 1 item. That means do you want a bag or a Funko Pop or the Spidey Pop and T or a Thor? I mean, you had to make that decision. They
Oh,
wouldn't
wow.
give
I
you the
saw some.
socks.
Yeah, some stores were doing that.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, the guy that was running the show at the Target I went to had no clue. I mean, everybody got their pops that they needed, but then I went back when no one was there, and I grabbed like 3 more T-shirts. I grabbed 2 more
Nice.
pairs of socks.
Nice.
And then when I was leaving, I walked down the Star Wars aisle. This was sitting there,
Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
and I haven't
Man.
been able to find this, and it was just sitting there, and I'm like, oh God, I'm taking that baby too.
That's
Scotty, I
yeah.
didn't know you
I
didn't
definitely
have
wouldn't
that.
have left that. I left that on the shelf. They were putting those out when all the pops and like that thing dropped.
Yeah.
They had 3 of them. I left 2 on the shelf. I grabbed 1, went to check out, but I had like $100 and something in like my cart, and I'm like, you know what? I'll wait. I'll probably might be able to find this thing again. I've never seen that Yoda
Neither
again
have I.
at Walmart, Target, nothing. I regretted it because I
Yep.
could have had 3 of them if I really
I
wanted
was
it.
just walking through with my stash from the Funko stuff, and I just looked, and there it was. So I was like, "Rip in the cart."
Will, do you need one?
What, Baby Yoda? All right.
I mean, yeah, sure. For sure. Yeah, so that was my morning. And I can't believe, wow, it's like 1 o'clock. I feel like I've been up for hours, darting back and forth, trading, and just like I've never seen this. I was talking to someone earlier that this is twice as hard as for Totoro. I mean, by far.
Yeah.
Because just the mad
Well-
dash, you know, crazy.
Well, like to touch on that though, Fox, I think when Vader and Boba Fett dropped, I think those ones were insane. But that last wave with Jawa and C-3PO and R2, I don't think it was as bad as when Boba and Vader dropped. But
Yeah.
this right here was a lot worse than that last Star Wars drop.
Mhm.
So that's how you know that this is going to be something big, and then Funko's going to kind of dive down this road a little bit more.
And then, yeah,
It's
and
a
then
moneymaker.
even, it seems bigger than like the Flame Mando and Cheetah, Flame Mando, and
Oh
the
yeah.
Buff Deal, that whole Target Con.
the
Like, I don't know.
Target
The
Con.
Kool-Aid Man.
It's always Target Con. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the
Yeah, but they can't call it Target Con just because a couple things drop. You know, it's like every time they drop one thing, it's like it's Target Con. It's just like it's only a few things, guys. It's just
No, now
Well,
now
this
they're
qualifies.
doing it once
qualifies.
a year though. They're saying people are calling other things Target Con, but there's only like one official Target Con a year, I think.
it's
That's
Target
what
Con
they're
every time
gonna
I go
do.
to Target because I have a field day.
Yeah, I
So
don't know
that's
how your- I don't know how
That's
your
what I
Target-
call it.
I don't know how your targets were, but mine was the same as it always is. You go there, we're in line at the electronics. They're saying, "Oh, we don't have these," and then they're looking at their phones, and they go in the bag and they pull them out.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when I was there, the guy in like the black tech shirt, he's like, "Oh yeah, no, we don't have any pops, we don't have any backpacks, socks, posters, nothing." And I looked at the guy and I'm like, well, you don't really work electronics and you don't know anything. So when I turned around, I talked to like the guy that I usually talk to. He's like, oh yeah, we have the backpack, socks, posters, glasses. I think we have a couple T-shirts, but no pops. And I'm like, and I turned back and I looked at the guy with the black shirt and I just started shaking my head. And I just
Like,
walked
dude.
off.
Or just say you
So I'm
don't
like,
know.
please, I don't
Say
even
you
trust
don't
you.
know.
So.
You don't have to
Yeah, I
say
know.
no, we don't have. How are you gonna say resolutely? We don't
Yeah.
have.
That's what he said. He's like, no, man, we are completely sold out. And I'm like, I know for a fact that like you're not. So thank
Will's
you. I
like,
appreciate it. Why do I know more about this than you do, bro? Come on now.
Well, I know my target.
Well, obviously, you can
My
tell
target's
by,
usually like that too, where the stuff's hidden in the back. So I know that's usually I go there and I'll be like, hey, this is going on. You know, you got to educate them a little bit. You know, sometimes you got to educate them. Sometimes they're trying to hide it from themselves. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
mine were during Future. They were in the
Yeah,
back.
yeah, because
and-
you're gonna get some people that say, "Oh yeah, did you check the shelf?" And we're like, "Yeah, there's nothing on the shelf." Oh, all right, yeah, then we don't have any. No, you have it. It's out back. You just
You
don't
know what
want
they
to
say?
go get it.
when they say, "Did you check the shelf?" That's
Yeah.
like when
And
you're
like-
looking for. That's when you're looking for something like, "Oh, I lost my keys." Right? I lost my
Yeah.
keys, and then the
So,
person.
yeah,
that's
of
on
course
the
I
says,
checked the shelf. Why do you think
Yeah.
I'm asking you,
I
bro?
lost my keys, and they say, "Do you know where you left them?" Like they wouldn't be lost then, would they?
Yes.
Schmuck? Hello.
Oh, good question.
Oh, I didn't.
So,
consider
oh,
that.
why didn't I think
I
check the
knew where I
place where
left
they
them, they wouldn't
usually
be lost.
should be? Yeah. Thanks
So
for like
what-
the insight.
what we'll do real quick is just kind of go through, say hi to the chat that's out there, because like I said, the chat, you guys come and say hi to us and spend time with us. We really appreciate taking the time on this day. So as I can see,
Oh, oh, that's what it looks like, Fox.
Yeah, this is what you trade. That's what Silver Hair threw your way.
Yeah, I was. We made a trade instead of Fox sending me the Lego Yankees. Where I'm gonna send that to Silverhair Fox, well Wolf, and she can take that, and I'll take the Captain America. So see, now I'm even saying Silverhair Fox because of that.
so a
Well,
three-way
it is-
trade, a three-way
Father's
trade,
Day.
very nice.
It is Father's Day.
That's right.
I mean, there could be Silver Hair Foxes running around before you know. You never know.
Oh, all right.
Never-
Breaking news, guys. Breaking news.
So let's go ahead and real quick just recognize the chat. We have Divine Pops,
On Divine.
Tanisha,
What's going on, Calvin?
Mr. TechBot. We
Boss
have
in.
Geeky Mama Bear. We have Batman Popster, J Funko 421. We have Brian from Pop and Son Pops. And just want to scroll up, make sure I didn't leave it. We have the lovely Dana. And
Cool Bear's here?
yeah, we
Oh,
have
yeah,
Kate
because
Kate
George
Titus.
Frost is here. It's a
Kate
2-2
Titus,
deal.
all the way from Japan, smashing in like Godzilla. And just going through here. So just kind of running that down. We appreciate everybody being here and just kind of hanging out with us. Like I said, it's kind of an easy, relaxing, chill day, which, you know, fathers like to do, just kind of hang out, have some steaks, maybe a cold one, and just enjoy the time with their kids and family. Sarah as well. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate it. So what I wanted to do, just like tradition on this show, we will always start the show off with opening up a pack of cards. So I grabbed some
Eric.
baseball cards.
Eric, just real quick, man. Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh,
appreciate that.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I
You
get
double
the
dipping? It's your birthday too?
double dipping.
When's your birthday's not today though? What is it? A couple days ago?
It is. No, it's today.
Oh, happy birthday!
Listen, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait, 63? 63?
I'm actually 23, but you know,
Bro, you
Yeah,
look good.
you know, I appreciate it. You know, like I said, I think this last year, because I've incorporated Stay Foxative, it's kind of taken the years off, you know,
It is
so
medicinal.
I'm going backwards, you know, it's like
Are you-
therapeutic.
Are you seriously?
You know,
Benjamin Button in it, huh?
Did you hit 50?
Fox, well, Scott, I really don't want you to say bad words on the stage. 50 is not really a good word. Yes, I actually have hit that half century mark. Unbelievable.
Wait,
Oh,
today?
Victor.
You're 50
Today.
today? Why are you being so
Yeah.
quiet about it?
I don't. Well,
Dude,
yesterday,
Eric,
I got to go. I got to go
I
spend
wouldn't have
time with
guessed
my
that,
mom.
Eric. I would not have guessed that, bud.
Well, I appreciate it.
I would at least say like 35, maybe 36, bro.
Wow.
Well, it runs in the genes. It runs in the genes. But I got to spend time. I got to spend time with my mom yesterday. Some family. We did that last night, and it was a lot of fun. And like I said, just being with the boys, to me is always important. It's a great present for me just to spend time with them. Later on today, we're gonna go on a hike, by the waterfall, and just kind of chill and hang out. Maybe go have a steak. So, that'll be. It's just one of those days where you just kind of take a look back and it's like, okay, which one do I look at more, my birthday or Father's Day? Well, Father's Day is going to trump that to me, because ever since they came into my life, it has been kind of like an additional birthday. It's like a rebirth. So, but yeah, that's the day. So here we go, 50 years old. And yeah, now I'll tell you, there's some days like when we're staying up doing these 7-hour live streams, like like we did the other night. I mean, I'll feel like 21 in a club, but that next morning I'm feeling like 91. So it definitely takes its toll. But I just wanted to go ahead and run through this little pack of cards here real quick for you that we're doing. So we have a Mr. Angel Cole Calhoun. Let me go ahead and do this real quick.
Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun. We have Mr. Kevin Pillar from the Giants. Awesome guy there. I'm just going to go through a couple. Mr. Paul Goldschmidt.
All right. I liked him in Arizona.
Yeah, we got CJ Crone. Just looking at some of these ones that might stand out. Oh, here we go. They threw this in there for some reason. It's the Chicago Cubs. Must have been a Bryant walk-off.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Cleveland, Mike Clevenger. All right, perfect. Oh, this is always a good card right here to have. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So that's
cool.
a great card.
That kid's a beast. He's a beast.
It's a rookie
And then
card.
this guy here is from the rookie card here. Got Alvarez. Looks like Alvarez Houston. Other than that, oh God, another Red Sox. Can you believe this? Christian Vasquez. Unbelievable.
You can send all those Red Sox cards my way. I'll take them all, but
Even Vasquez?
well, yeah, because I'll put him with the baseball that I got signed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because I mean, probably Will and Mr. Techbot are the only ones that are going to want those.
Yeah,
those
because there's no other Red Sox fans ever. We are the only
Yeah.
two Boston fans in the world. That's right. We're a dying breed.
I mean, we applaud you guys. But I mean, definitely, whether you're Red Sox, Cubs, Mets, Yankees, Giants, whoever you go with, like I said, there's a lot of sports to cover. So what I wanted to touch on today was fathers and sons in sports. And so we'll just kind of go through the list a little bit and see who you might remember or may think of as a father-son combo. So Scott, let's go ahead and start with you. Anything that comes to mind in sports, fathers and sons?
Well, as we talked about last week with childhood heroes, and mine being Cal Ripken Jr., definitely stand out with Cal Ripken Jr., Cal Ripken Sr., and then his brother, Billy, actually, with that famous baseball card that we all know about.
Yes.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, I met him. He came out. He came to town. That's been.
He's such a nice guy.
He is. He's
such a
awesome.
nice guy.
He's got like a Barnes and Noble or something bookstore, and I went there and got his autograph and took some pictures with him. But yeah, back in the day, Senior was third base coach. Then he moved. I know he managed the Orioles for a short time, and that's the one that stands out to me.
All right. Well, definitely, like I said, having Ken Griffey Jr. back in the
Yeah.
days. Let me go ahead and got Mr. Ken Griffey Jr. right there and Senior. So awesome. And
It must have been cool to be able to play with his father too.
yeah. You know, and that's the thing, just being able to throw ball around with the dad, you know, is a big thing. You know, you don't get that too much. So Tori, anybody that you can think of, anybody from the Yankee side or any sport that you can think of that you might want to throw out there?
Hey, real quick, Doc wants you to drop that
Wait.
comment.
What does he want me to do?
Drop the banner comment. You're blocking his view.
Oh, gotcha. All right, hold on a second.
Yeah. I mean, there are a ton of. Well, there's Aaron Boone, was part of Bob Boone and Brett Boone, part of that family. It was Jesse Barfield and Josh Barfield. You know, they were. Jesse Barfield was on the Yankees for like 1 year. I mean, now there's Carl Yastrzemski and Mike Yastrzemski.
Yep.
So
Yeah, his grandson. Yep.
yeah,
Oh yeah, Mikey Semsky. That's right, on the Giants. Good job, Tori. We like that one.
yeah. So
You know, there was rumors about him being traded here to Boston. You know.
Well, I know, but you know that everybody's got to start a
well,
rumor here and there.
of course they're gonna start that rumor. That's like
No, like they actually talked about it and stuff like that. There was talks because there was, you know, Benintendi was in trade rumors, and so was Jackie Bradley Jr. and other guys. Like there was talk about because they had stuff lined up. Yeah.
I mean,
I think I remember like he was gonna be maybe one of the guys coming back.
Yeah.
we would take Benintendi. You know, he can
I
jack them
think he's going to be something good.
Yeah.
I honestly like Mookie Betts. I think our outfield was good with Jackie Bradley in center, Bendy in left, and Mookie in right. I think that was one of the best outfields in baseball because they cover the whole thing. They all had great arms, and it's just now we have a hole, you know, and it's unfortunate. But yeah, Benintendi I think is going to be something special. So I'm hoping that he stays here for a long time. But knowing the Red Sox, it doesn't work like that. So.
Well, so Will, what about you? Who stands out for, you know, father sons that you can think of?
Well, the first one that came to mind was the one that you said with Griffey, Senior and Junior. As far as Boston goes, the two Yaz's come to mind, but you know, the younger one doesn't play for us. But I'm off the top of my head, I can't think of a duo that played for the Red Sox, a father-son. I know brothers that played here, but I can't, off the top of my head, come up with a father-son duo that played for the Red Sox, unless I'm just completely blanking on the name. But I can't think of one.
Okay. Well, Mr. 1738, anything that you can think of, fathers, sons,
Make him
in sports?
make him full.
I'd like to sing you happy birthday. That's what I like to do.
Make him full screen.
Hi, I'm about
Hey.
to debut a Fox prop for tomorrow, but it's special. It's your 50th birthday. That's nuts. So this is just for you, Mr. President of Baseball Operations.
Oh, Lord. Gotcha.
Happy
Ah,
birthday, big guy. Just
That's
for you.
awesome.
thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
Fox, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a little turned on right now, bro.
Good. Get
Hats
it,
off
bro.
to you, Fox. Hats off. So, yes,
That was good.
you. What can I say about that? Awesome. Hello, Chris. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Chris Canel. As a matter of fact, he had his birthday yesterday.
Hey, what's going on?
So how are you, Chris? Gotta take. Hey, Mitch. How are you, Mitch? How's it going?
Are you blushing? Are you blushing?
You definitely, that's going to be one to remember. That's one for the books.
Yeah. Don't forget to save this live so you can always.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
maybe it's not. Maybe it's not great for Jacob just yet, but teach him young. Teach him young. That love is love.
Yeah. So, Fox, leading into that, going from that, can you think of any father-son duos throughout sports?
I'm so I was kind of in wardrobe when you went through the bangers, so I don't want to double up.
Well, so we kind of talked about this guy, right? These guys right here.
Yeah. Have you done just baseball so far?
We have.
Just two.
Yeah, just baseball.
Them and the Rip.
Oh wait, how did we forget Bobby and Barry Bonds?
Well, I have Bobby and Barry Bonds down. Yes, absolutely. In that combination, I just kind of wanted to, since baseball kind of got touched on, I didn't want to but yeah, definitely Barry Bonds, Bobby Bonds, great father duo. Absolutely. Another one, for Doug, we just kind of, because Doug's an animal and I'm sure he recognizes the fathers in history for the animals. Well, we actually had in horse racing, Mr. Man of War was a great horse, 20-1, only lost one time. And he also had his son, War Admiral. So in horse racing, that was a great father-son combo that we had there. But
Yeah,
Fox,
Cecil and Prince.
maybe I know that you're a big hockey fan.
Yeah.
Is there a father-son duo in hockey that might stand out?
Oh well, probably. Sorry, Gretzky, but Gordie Howe is the best hockey player of all time, and his son played also. And just like it's kind of like the dwindling years of Griffey Senior. Oh,
So
there you
that's
go. Yeah.
Gordie Howe, Mr. Hockey.
There you
Yes.
go. Mark was the better, I would say. I mean, how tough is that? I mean, Griffey eclipsed his dad, but imagine the shoes to fill as two brothers trying to even do half of what your father did. And even actually recently, I mean, in baseball, you've got the Guerreros, right? Vlad,
Yeah.
Yep.
The Biggios, right? It's crazy. The Bichette. See, these are all those players: Guerrero, Bichette,
Dante,
and Biggio. Yeah, those are new ones. There's ones in hockey.
Former Red Sox.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to throw that out there. That's all.
Well, you always do, like Torrey does with this 20.
I have to. You kidding me? Come on now. I get so much grief from everyone else. I got it.
That's why they call you Will Be Popping, because sometimes you will be popping off. We get that, no problem. You got to come back strong, right?
I stick up for myself.
And another one that, if you look at basketball.
Yeah, basketball.
So the one that came to mind for me was the Currys, Steph. So you definitely have the Currys in there. So like with basketball and hockey, but I didn't want to really leave out football. So I decided to
Yeah,
look.
there's a few in football.
So obviously we have the Mannings, who had some generations.
And just to touch on the Mannings, the other brother, I forget his name. His son is the starting
Carter,
quarterback. Yeah, Cooper Manning.
Yeah.
His son is the starting quarterback for one of the colleges down there, Mississippi or Ole Miss, one of those ones, or Tennessee, something like that. But he's a starting quarterback for the
And Cooper isn't Cooper like a lawyer or something? Sports? He's some.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
He's got no talent.
He's got no football
was a
talent,
wide
but
receiver,
he's a
wasn't he?
good.
Like he wasn't a quarterback; he was a wide receiver, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
But he wasn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't great.
What
Yeah.
about Rex Manning?
Rexy Manning. Yes.
I mean, that's talent.
Different Manning.
Hello, Golden Collectibles. So we,
I'm
Tori, you want to go ahead and drop the link
For in.
in chat.
Oh, come on, Calvin.
Eric, what are you sipping on?
I'll
Um,
send it to. I'll send it on DM.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
DM him.
Yeah, we drove back, got back a little bit late last night. I didn't go to bed, till the wee hours. So, just getting a little shot of some energy.
Oh, wait.
Now,
That's
one of the things I was going to just kind of touch on a little bit, with it being Father's Day, when we talk about with sports, the bonding, but, Mr. Scott, you have some daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Did your daughters grow up playing any sports? Anything of that nature, soccer, volleyball?
The middle one played volleyball. McKenna's into she played basketball and volleyball. So yeah, she's into sports. She's more into sports than the other two were.
Okay.
McKenna's McKenna's the Energizer Bunny. She doesn't stop.
She doesn't stop.
No.
So I mean, does she follow the same suit with you then with the Cubs, or do they take on their own persona of liking somebody else? Or
Oh wait, hold on. I think I'm pretty sure there's a group DM. We know what fan she is. McKenna's a Mets fan.
Yeah.
I mean, or the care packages stopped. That's right. No, yes, McKenna's a Mets fan.
No, me and the wife were talking about this last night actually when we were watching TV. Like politics, it's same as sports. It's kind of funny because I mean, you got the Cubs and the Sox, but it just depends on what household you're born into. Because if they want to still eat and sleep here, they got to be a Cubs fan. So.
Do you think the numbers, when you look at the Cubs and the White Sox now, is that something where maybe they might try to take one of those teams away and use the resources and build the other team stronger and just be Chicago?
No.
There's no. First of all, they'll never take the Cubs away. The Cubs get all the love in Chicago, and the papers and the news. The Cubs are the ones that get all the love, but the Sox are building something over there. I hate to say it, but they're actually building. They're building a team. So
yeah, they have a nice young core. That's the White Sox I don't think will ever go anywhere. There are so many other teams that would be moved
before them, yeah.
Before them, because there's a lot of history with those, with both those teams.
See, the thing is,
that's like moving, and that's not moving like the Red Sox have.
With the Cubs, they could be in the cellar for 3 years straight, and they'll still sell out Wrigley Field every game.
Yeah.
With the White Sox, as soon as they start losing it, they're closing the upper deck during games. They just they don't draw anybody.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's when you look at that, I know growing up, bonding with dad, and you look at the different sides of things, but we have in today's society a lot of females in sports, that are coming strong. You obviously had the women's soccer for the Olympics. So there's a lot of competitiveness, and growing up, does that come from mom or dad or both? You look at some parents that can have a tendency to kind of push their kids, and always getting them up at 5 a.m. to go swimming, whatever the case may be, trying to give them an opportunity to be something down the road. So your thoughts with sports, seeing how many people have been successful over the years, father, sons, would you look at it as today's society of trying to press too much, like trying to do too much for the kids? Is it take away from being a fan? You know what I'm saying? Like if I took Logan and I woke him up at 6 a.m. every morning and I said, hey, you need to go out and hit baseballs. Like, I want you to try to succeed and be successful. You know what I mean? So what are your thoughts about, like, if you look at back then and now, the preparations?
My father did that with me when I was a kid with baseball.
And did you find that as a positive? Like, I mean, was that something where
I would honestly say both. When you're a kid, you want to do what you're told and please your father and do all this stuff, but I enjoyed it. But when it just it's a regular thing, you're just being pushed and pushed. Sometimes you push back, sometimes you don't want to do it, and all this type of stuff. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I played baseball from when I was a little kid all the way up until college, and that was it. So, but I enjoyed it. I wouldn't, I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't change anything because I enjoyed it. So it's one of my, it's some of like my greatest memories. Playing catch with like my dad throwing me the ball, batting practice, all this stuff. I just, just memories that I'll never ever forget. And there's nothing. It's just probably my best thing ever. Like anything was just having that catch with my dad. That's just something I just enjoyed my entire life. It's just having a catch with my father.
So we look at that, like the bonding, the bonding part of it. I know for myself, I work at a middle school, and Logan is there at the middle school. So every day at lunch, we play basketball. And I'm not a huge basketball person, but over the years, we would get out there and play some games. And, the other kids would come in and we'd have some, 3-on-3s or whatever the case may be. And, I was starting to get better at it. And so it'd be a lot of fun because what we would do is when the bell rings, no matter who's winning, whoever makes the last shot wins. So I would just let them take their shots. And then right when the bell rings, boom, I would make my shot and we'd win, so, but the fact that my son wants to play basketball with me at lunch instead of going off and hanging out with his friends or whatever, that bond for me is something I can't replace. Like, that's something I enjoy. And when he's done with middle school, Jacob will come sliding right in. So I get another continuation. So, I mean, what are the, as a father, Scott, do you guys, have that one bond? I mean, you guys go and do anything like in the backyard or like that? I mean, you said McKenna's mostly the Energizer Bunny.
My oldest daughter has epilepsy, so she's stuck with us for forever. She's going to be with us for the lifetime as long as I'm around. So she doesn't play too many sports, but she watches them. She wants to follow the Cubs like I do. I got my middle daughter who goes to Slipknot concerts with me. That's our bond.
I love it.
And then I got the youngest one, McKenna, who she's in my back pocket all the time. So it's great bonding with her. Even doing the YouTube thing. That's a great bond and something that's on video and something that'll be around for a long time. So it's something to look back on. I love doing it with her. If you look at my videos, it started out being just me. It was just, and she would always ask me to come on, and I would be like, "No, I'm doing this." Then after about three
this is my thing, not yours.
Yeah, I brought her on, and then now it's her channel.
Well, I know you've had some videos where she has done the introduction as you, and then so I've always enjoyed that.
Backwards hat and the big shirt. It's like, hi, I'm Scott.
So
if you guys figure out any more intros, let me know because I'm starting to run out.
Was that her coming up with that, or was that something you guys worked on together? I mean,
She actually came up with that. She wanted to sit in the head seat, and then I'm the one that came up with me yelling in the background, like, "Hey, what are you doing?" But yeah, she comes up with stuff all the time.
nice.
Sometimes I gotta tell her, "No, it's not funny," and then she just gives me a dirty look, and then ends up being her way anyway. So she's the boss.
What's going on, Christina?
Hey, Christina, how are you?
Hey,
Some mod in
Christina.
the house.
Speaking of, I just want to touch on something that was in chat before. Speaking of awesome father-daughter combos like Pop Scott and McKenna, Alicia Noble had said before, hey, what about Muhammad Ali and his daughter Layla, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, listen, I watched a few documentaries on like the father or like families, like prestigious or like pedigree sports families. But one could make an argument, a 1-2 combo. I mean, the whole Ripkins, that's tough. But still, I don't know. If you take arguably, and there's probably no argument, the best boxer of all time, right?
Fox, are you gonna do like a 1-2 punch right now? A 1-2 combo? Boxing kind of pun right now? See? I see what you're doing.
That's what it is. Because if you have, right, the best boxer of all time, pugilist, and then you've got his daughter who retired undefeated after I think like 20, 30 like bouts. I mean,
Yeah, she's a beast too.
If that isn't the top combo, I don't know, because Griffey Sr. to me wasn't as dominant, right? So Griffey, amazing. Say you hold Griffey, one of the top ball players of all time, right? Top 10.
Yeah, Junior surpassed his dad.
Well, no question. But I
Yeah.
hold the Ali Griffey.
Yeah.
I mean the Ali Layla combo, right? Muhammad and his daughter combo over the Griffey combo for sure. She dominated. It was no question. She stopped because there was no other combination. Like, how many titles do I need to get? I mean, it's a shame there wasn't better competition, but she was the best at what she did. No question.
And she probably could have beaten some guys too, if they let her fight. She was that good.
Half the welterweights for sure.
Yeah.
But
I mean, absolutely.
Dominant.
So
absolutely dominant.
So Divine Pop says, what about NASCAR? Well, Divine.
Oh, that's Dale Earnhardt. That's easy. That's Dale Earnhardt.
Or we also have
Penny.
Also the Andretti's.
Mm-hmm.
So with NASCAR, yes, we have the Andretti's. So definitely, happy Father's Day to them. So yes, NASCAR. And there's some NASCAR pops that have recently come out as well.
I actually have.
Do you? I know there's some that are kind of a mid-range value, but I know.
Well, I only wanted him because I've only been to one NASCAR race in my entire life. My back when I was in high school, my dad took me to the Daytona 500 back in '04, and that's the year that Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the Daytona 500. It's the only race I've ever been to. He won. It was amazing because it was a year or two after his father passed away, or so. It was something I'll never forget. Just like another memory with my father. So it's the only race I've ever been to, and I was a big Earnhardt fan when I was younger. So
did you, Tori? Have you?
Why aren't there people of color in NASCAR? Are there drivers I don't know about?
Yes, there are.
There's one now.
I believe there is one.
Yeah, there's only one.
But there are more though in the other series that aren't in the top. I believe there are some more in the truck series and the other lower tier. I believe there is only one though that is in the NASCAR circuit. Like on the top.
Is it a male?
What's up?
Yeah.
There aren't that many women in NASCAR. It's probably just like an interest thing.
Well, Danica, and also, not NASCAR, but if you look at the drag racing, I can't think of her name right now, but it's right there. I forget her name, but her father was one of the best drag, races. Force, I think her last name was Force or something like that. Amy Force, something like that.
Mhm.
But she's one of the best racers, like today, drag race and stuff like that. She's got a bunch of titles and championships. So that's a father-daughter duo that's on the top of their game too.
Oh, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, just
The
something to
NASCAR
Something to
Bubba
consider.
Wallace.
Yeah.
Bubba Wallace,
did.
and they did have his pop. So I know his pop is
Oh, yeah,
out there in Target.
Like 6 more pops for NASCAR. They're doing more. I think they're starting to get into like releasing more sports because they dropped the basketball. They're dropping more. They just dropped more baseball pops. They put out that they just released the new line for, I believe, it's more hockey pops coming as well. So, and they just announced a new football line too. So there's gonna be a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
Football.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Fanatics, right?
So we also
No
have
Patriots.
Might be a good.
It's all right.
the Force,
This is a
the
good
Force
segue.
family, the Force family, Mitch and Mr. Techbot.
Yeah, Force family. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. So, and definitely in the chat, show some love, hit that like button. We appreciate everybody being here. Christina Payne, Dana, totally Mitch and Collectibles. Congrats on your 400. Mr. Techbot, Downright Nerdy Podcast, Divine Pops, and kind of going through that a little bit. So we appreciate you guys being there. Tanisha and the Golden Collectibles, Batman Popster. So we appreciate you guys being here and hanging out because, like I said, this is why we do this, obviously to have some fun, but we can do this anywhere. But we wanted to do it for a chat and just kind of bring chat in, just somewhere to hang out. So, and from week to week, you never know what you're going to get. Today we are discussing fathers and sons combos, anything in sports in that relation. Now, I don't know if, like for me, one of the Father's Days that does kind of stand out was Michael Jordan. I know that, he kind of there was that game 6 against Seattle. Michael Jordan's father, he was killed on his way from a funeral. And so obviously that was a big impact for Michael Jordan. And when they played the Seattle Supersonics in the championship, it was actually on Father's Day, game 6. And so when they had won that, Michael Jordan was on the floor, just crying, sobbing, and that's something that had stood out to me. Any games, throughout, that might stand out for you guys? Did you go on Father's Day to any games? Any Father's Day games that you went to?
Didn't Tiger Woods have a deal with that with his dad dying a couple years back?
Yeah, he played a tournament right after or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that's an emotional thing to have to go through, and obviously whenever we lose somebody in our lives, but in sports, and having to go through and play or continue on and dedicate that, I mean, it takes a lot. It's it's a hard thing to go through, and when
Yes,
you see that emotion, I mean, it really hits home, and and that's why I know for me as a father. Growing up, my mom raised me, and I didn't have my dad to play catch in the backyard. I didn't have my dad to teach me the things that a father would. And I miss that, and it's one of those things, but that's why I made sure that when I became a father, that I stayed a father and that I was going to always be the father, and that's what I've always enjoyed. So I look at those things, I take for granted. I mean, my boys play baseball, and I actually got to coach Jacob and just be able to go out there and throw the ball with them. Sometimes it'd be a little funny because I would get a little upset if like Logan wasn't quite doing what I wanted him to do. And then next thing you know, he would just hum the ball at me and it'd be coming in a little bit faster. And I'm like, this kid's got some speed, so you kind of get him like, a little, Adam Sandler action. You get him a little bit upset, and then everyththing comes out. It unleashes.
I can definitely remember doing that a few times.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, wait a minute, where'd that come from? But
You
just having
bit extra.
yeah, having that ability to go out and just, whether we're playing basketball or baseball, yesterday we were throwing the football around, and that's what sports, is basically is. And if you direct your children on the right path, as they get older, they're never going to leave it. And that's what you have to always remember. You're preventing, an opportunity for them to do something else wrong, is what I look at. Sports has always been impactful in my life growing up. And so I always wanted to make sure that was, with my boys, that they got to have that as well. Hello, LBD. How are you? Happy Father's Day to you as well, bud.
Happy Father's Day.
Mr. TechBot said he's in the background.
Gotcha.
Wait. You can't have two Boston guys on.
No. All right, hey, listen. He can come on.
Now
cool.
he's in for Father's Day. Now we can always mute him.
Please do. Right now. Do it now. Don't let him get over.
Hello, Mr. TechBot. So yeah, today it's Patriots. That's fine. Happy Father's Day to you.
You as well.
How are you? Anything on the agenda? Anything that you've done or anything planned?
We went around this morning to a couple targets, as I heard everyone did this morning, but I kind of got bored of that and decided to go to comic book shop instead. So
very nice.
I find myself a nice, expensive Infinity Gauntlet comic, so I'm good with that.
Ooh.
Hey, I started a show yesterday, though. If you want to check that out, a comic book
show.
Comic book show.
Yeah, with Meta.
It's going to be a weekly thing. So.
Oh, he's on there with Meta. Meta's a good dude.
Yeah. So you could, hop on, show off what you got.
Oh, look.
I got this one.
Look at Fox. He wants to show off his Spawn. He's coming at you with some fire.
I always had.
He's got the Spawn 9.8.
Copy. That's like 20 years old. But
wait, are we going to show off comic books? Because I'll get a set real quick.
Do it. Go.
Did you get that?
I somewhere I do have a Spawn signed by Todd McFarlane.
Fox, did you get that slab or did you buy it slab?
I bought that one slab because I have a reader copy I try to take care of, but I didn't get it slab.
Yeah, this is. I was excited to find the Infinity. It was the final.
That's a good looking one. That's good.
The one with Gamora fighting Thanos on the cover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good comic.
Well, tribute to you, Mr. TechBot. Provide a tribute to you.
I got that one.
So I saw that yesterday.
Ooh. Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man.
So this is the entire Spider-Man collectible series, volume 1 through 24 from August 1962.
Do you have 129?
What's up?
Do you have 129? Spider-Man 129, which is the first issue of the Punisher.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's when my grandfather passed away, he had a bunch of these, and we just found these recently. He had the entire volume set of these.
The closest I got right now is this one.
Okay.
I have this one.
Oh, that's a good one too, right there.
Here we go.
Now we're all going comics. Sorry, my bad. I decided to go to a comic book store.
So, well, real quick, I know, Scott, there's been some comic book auctions that have gotten really heated that you've actually come away with some wins. I know you had like a Batman bundle, I believe.
And you know what? I should have folded a long time before when I won those auctions, but the competitiveness from sports
my favorite one
made me keep going.
I did that. I did that about a week ago on one of Meta's comics auctions. Me and the Immortal Biggie,
Yeah.
we went back and forth, and I knew I only wanted to go to a certain point, but the competitor in me said, you know what? So I kept going. I kept going.
I'm like, I'm not going to lose this.
Yeah.
I got it, but I paid more than I wanted to for it.
I don't know.
If I'm not
prefer the-
mistaken,
yeah.
Scott, you were going up against Lisa Noble, I believe, right? I mean, I think Lisa Noble was someone in there.
No, I
It was
folded.
like,
I folded to her because she'd say 30, I'd say 31, then she'd say 50. She would jump
Oh,
in
yeah.
20.
I
I'm
Oh
like,
Jesus!
I'm done.
Did she beat you up?
I mean,
Yeah.
she brings it. I've seen her in the comic book, community, and I mean, she loves her comic books, and
When she wants to
she's
she goes
bidding
after
and
the comic.
auctioning, and I'm like, man, like she's just going at it.
It's crazy because I almost need
Yeah.
another monitor.
So I
because
mean,
I stay away from the auctions.
I got 3 auctions going on sometimes. One on my phone, one on this monitor, one on that monitor. They just have auctions all the time, and sometimes there's like 3 or 4 going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Quick question, just real quick, because we found a crap ton of comic books 10 years after my grandfather passed away. They were in a thing, and this is how I got these. But I have a bunch of wartime comics, so they're not like
Wartime
superheroes.
ones are
They're all
actually pretty. Those are very collectible because those were only brought out during the. Usually, I think
they're all from like
during the
19
Vietnam War.
they're all from like 1940s and 50s, stuff like that. Like they're like
Older.
They're old ones, yeah.
Oh, those are very collectible. If they're in good shape, those can bring a lot of money because there's not a lot of them left. Those were handed out to soldiers and they were trashed and all kinds of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I have a huge stack of them, and they're all war covers. And like I said, like they're not like the Marvel or superhero ones. It's just strictly World War II and everything else like that.
That's kind of like I know Biggie goes after them a lot. The old school Disney comics, those bring in a lot of money. It's crazy how much these old ones do.
Oh, do you like what the old school Disney comics? Like what? I mean, as an example, I mean, you're talking like just Mickey Mouse on the cover. Like what? What are I haven't?
No, I've seen all kinds. I've seen ones for Mickey. I've seen ones for Donald, Goofy together, stuff like that. I mean, they did all kinds of. Disney used to have its own comic book line, and they used to bring out a bunch in the past. I don't think they really do them much anymore, to be honest with you. But yeah, they had them, and that was more the 1950s. I'd like to say, and I know Meta and Biggie will school me on that one, but I believe those are like 1950s, somewhere in there. But I mean, if you can find anything in the 1940s, 1950s, I mean, I think that right there is golden age of comics right there.
Well, you have Don Dizzle is in the chat, and he says that those are some pricey books. So definitely. What as we're in the comic book side, what was your guys' first comic book? Like that you can remember, like that brought you into it. I mean, like, I know there's a lot of comics out there. I know one of the series for me that I always really enjoyed was the Marvel Secret Wars. Obviously where Spider-Man got his costume and everything. So that was a huge series for me.
Yeah.
Also, like Hulk and Wolverine, like what if Wolverine killed the Hulk?
Those are always good ones, yeah.
I just found this in the dollar bin.
Ooh, Captain, that's a good one. See, and that's probably where my thing when I was a kid. I used to spend time just reading comics in the comic book store. I was one of those kids that sat in the corner and read the comic books, and of course mine had to be. And then of course mine was Captain America all the way. I think my number one comic. I told my wife that I'm eventually going to get one day when the channel starts to make some money is Captain America issue 1, where where Cap is punching Hitler.
That's awesome.
Oh,
awesome cover.
Covers ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he knocked out Hitler over 200 times.
Exactly.
That's right.
Now, I heard that a lot of those comics, those covers, anything that has, the war stuff or whatever is very, very valuable to hang on to if you come across
I'll
them.
have to take them all and go to a comic book shop because I don't know. I know more about sports than I do about anything else because I've been doing that my entire life. But when it comes to comic books, I collected ones when I was younger, but not like that. I just got some.
You know
but
what?
I don't know anything about them. And I just got like a huge box of these, and I looked through them, and I'm like, they're all wood ones, and then these Spider-Man
should-
ones that were in.
You should come on with me next week.
Yeah,
I think
Meta's
Meta
a
will
world
be
of knowledge.
back, and
Is he? Okay.
New Mutants.
Yeah, because I was in the chat yesterday with Tori and Meta, and I was asking about like the newsstand
yeah,
compared to the non-newsstand, and what's more pricier. Because I have a lot of questions too, but they're fountains of knowledge.
Mind you, Meta's a ginormous Marvel fan.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll do that then, Tori.
And
Let me know, because maybe I'll do that, because I don't know
Yeah,
anything about these,
and
and I would
I'm
like to know what
hoping-
to protect and what not to. You know.
and I'm hoping that Flashpoint Comics comes on, because his grandfather owned a comic book store,
Oh,
and
nice.
he has tons of old stuff from, and he's very knowledgeable about that stuff. So I'm
Oh, yeah.
hoping he was supposed to be on yesterday, but I guess something must have happened because he didn't come on. Yeah, and Flash Ray Videos was on with me yesterday, and I think he'll be back pretty much every week.
Well, since you guys are
Christina, the finger's
talking,
over there.
since you're talking
When I
comics,
was like 9, these are the comics I love. These holographic ones.
oh yeah,
Actually, the
Those are
most
pretty
sought after
good.
one I'm looking for, if anyone ever finds one, is the Spider-Man 9/11 issue.
Oh, yeah.
They brought out a special. They brought right after 9/11 because Spider-Man was based in New York. They
Right.
had to bring out a comic based upon what had happened in the event, but it was an extremely limited run, and it's a very very hard book to find. I would love to get my hands on one.
Yeah.
Any Daredevil fans out there?
Oh, I got one Daredevil the other day that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Ben Affleck was an amazing Daredevil.
Oh, Lord.
and actually, he's a good character. You know, Daredevil's a good character.
And I believe he's aren't they doing a movie within the like pretty soon or eventually coming?
Well, now
Next
that
few years.
because the Netflix show ended, they're rumored to bring Daredevil into the MCU. But I don't think there's anything official yet.
I'm sending this out to get graded. Oh, everybody left. Okay. Oh wait.
I'm still here, buddy. I can see you. I just had to
Okay.
send a message real quick.
Well, I'll wait till Tech and Eric get back. But considering,
See,
so when I put up those horror pops, and I saw the traction,
There
that's
you
when it went to charity. Ooh, that's dope.
yeah, I got that. I was like, dude, that thing's
Very-
awesome.
ooh.
Well, see, the thing is with the Daredevil movie, one, Affleck was not the guy to play that. Two, if you read most old school Daredevil movies, it was dark. Daredevil was not like the happy-go-lucky guy. I mean, it needed to be a darker movie than what it was, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
he was way more bitter than.
Well,
Mhm.
that's why people love the
I enjoyed
show.
them. I enjoyed the Netflix. I was
Yeah.
mad when they canceled it.
Yeah, but
I actually haven't
Right.
watched that one yet.
It's good.
I haven't either.
yeah,
I'm in
it's-
the middle of watching the Punisher one on Netflix
Yeah.
right now. That's about it.
Yeah,
well, the
is good.
Punisher.
I think that's
The
over. He
Punisher
doesn't want to
for-
play the Punisher anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, he's
Well,
officially said
no,
he's done with it.
But they when Disney announced their streaming service, they pulled everything from Netflix.
Well,
And
they,
we're like,
they, they
we're
pulled
not-
they pulled the licensing right. They pulled all the licensing rights from him.
Yeah. So
Well,
I don't
here's-
know if
here's
they'd be able to.
Here's a side question.
I can't see chat. What's going on in chat?
Why is
right
there
now?
no Spider-Man on that Disney thing?
No, because right
It's
now
Sony.
well, technically it's Sony, but no, Disney still has a distribution for it, but they can't put it exclusively on Disney Plus because of Sony having the license and the full licensing rights for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, now since you guys brought up comics, and one of the things that we do like to do is trivia, I want to go ahead and test some of you guys on your trivia. So I'm going to pull up a quiz for you, and I'm going to get that
Oh,
in
we're
here
gonna do one of
in a
these
few
again?
minutes. So one
Oh
What, the
yeah,
quiz?
I got
So-
this. Eric knows about me and quizzes.
quick.
No.
So,
I thought you were the Quiznos expert. We're not talking sandwiches. We're talking about
Oh, no,
exams.
no. Listen, when I was on with him the other night, everything '90s, I was killing.
No,
He
wait,
knows.
wait. He's a Boston boy,
There's
so
a
he
lot of
knows
knowledge right
about Duncan.
let's see.
Wait, so are you? Am I sandwiched? Speaking of Quiznos,
Yes.
Yeah.
am I sandwiched by Captain
That's right. The
America?
New Yorkers are in the middle.
Captain America, like aficionados. You both are like.
So
Wait,
I'm going
ready? We're
to
starting right now.
I'm-
Now?
I gotta pull up a new screen.
Yeah, hold on.
hold on. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it going for you. Hold on.
Don't we have to download this stuff?
No,
So
it's just a site.
so what you're going to do?
Oh, was this join my quiz?
Yeah.
So joinmyquiz.com.
Oh, we're gonna
Um,
let everybody in the chat get a few minutes to get in here.
I was gonna say I won't play. I'll let everyone in chat play instead.
No, no, no.
No,
You're
it's-
playing.
As many
You're playing.
people can play as they want. It's
Oh,
not.
really? Okay. No,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I know that some of these things you can only have so many people playing, and I don't want to take a.
you better
No,
back
no,
that
no.
up.
Yeah,
Fucking
not
so-
with
Hey,
this
Hey,
one.
We don't want these New York boys to cry over there.
Wait, do you both
All right.
love
Well, I'm gonna
Captain
I'm gonna
America?
put a Boston beating down there. Give me a sec.
All right.
Is it
So
JohnnyQuiz.com?
so
Hey, check
join
five.
join my
Check
quiz.
five, Group B. Why don't you fight over this?
JoinMyQuiz.com.
Oh man, damn, Lisa's fast.
Lisa said that Disney and Sony are working on a streaming deal.
Yeah, they've been working on that for a while.
Well, see,
Join game.
that's the competition you're going to have right now. Lisa Noble's in there, so she's going to be
I know.
slaying it.
Lisa's gonna own us all here.
Lisa,
going
you
up-
can own me. I'm
Try
just
going
saying.
up against her in an auction.
So, Mr. Techbot, did you get a chance to see the happy birthday song from Fox?
Yes, I did, and I got a very nice laugh out of that one.
That was on the fly because I didn't realize
Hey.
50. I gotta go big.
Hey, you're talented. You're multi-talented there, Fox. Multi-talented.
Multi something.
A man of many facets.
You should have put your Loki costume back on for him.
Actually, I don't have it because what I usually do. Who's been a guest on here before? I know Sky. You have. Hold on.
Will
What I
has.
Like I'll send out props of the night to the guest who picked out that costume. So that pool float that has the Pokeball, that's already in a box.
Nice.
Signed, right? So,
Did you eat the banana?
I thought you had to buy fruit for that one.
do you know we have
He did, he
Cletus
bought
Selden?
bananas.
Speaking of boxing and sports, we have championship boxer Cletus Selden. 25.
I know.
1.
I'm so excited for that one.
Tomorrow night. Are you kidding me?
Oh, is that tomorrow?
You think I'm fanboying now?
Yeah,
Fox, have
it's
you been
tomorrow.
watching his
Pride of
channel
New York
recently and
boxing.
stuff?
Huh?
Have you been watching his channel lately?
I always have. I've never stopped.
Well, okay, it was funny. Like out of nowhere, I just happened to tune in like one time, and I'm like, "Am I back in the '80s? What just happened here?" I'm like, it just like
Yeah.
switched, and I'm like, "This is awesome! Like, I love it."
He's what every New Yorker and everyone should strive to be. But like, just be real. My point is real, right? He understands that. I don't know. He's just
Alright.
real. He just lets it go. Take it or leave it. Anyway, I can join this quiz in 2 minutes. But I just heard. Did you guys hear that? No?
Who said that?
Huh?
Who said 2 minutes? They're going to join in 2 minutes?
I mean, Fox can join in 2 minutes, but that was the Sunday. unquestionably the double bell for mail. I'm pretty sure that's FedEx with something,
I thought I heard a horn
or
somewhere.
maybe UPS, or maybe UPS. Oh, maybe
Oh.
it's the Skeletors from Funko.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Dude, my,
Um,
my, my, my Amazon guy just tosses everything in the garage now.
Well, see, we have. I don't know how it works by you, but the distributors. Amazon kind of works like Uber Eats in New York City, right?
Yeah,
So it's like
the Flex or whatever.
Yeah, independent contractors, right?
Yeah.
So they're just like I've seen them do to the neighbors. I never catch them when they drop off here, but they'll straight up put something on your porch, take a photo that they're there, and bounce. No ring, nothing.
Well, see, I started because we still had incidences last year where like I got the porch pirates. So I started doing. I put a camera in the garage, and I gave them access to my smart garage thing. So they just slip it in the garage and close it right back up.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I have to tell them to stop leaving things on my front steps because it's not covered. So when it rains or snows, everything gets soaked. And I tell them all the time, leave it on my driveway porch because it's covered. That's the door I use. I hardly ever use my front door.
Oh.
So I tell them, like, the
front-
mailman leaves the stuff there, but Amazon, UPS, FedEx just throws it on, like, the front stoop. And I'm like, guys, I tell you all the time, I leave it in, like, the info section, like, notes. Like, leave my packages on the driveway porch, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you know what you can tell? Just be honest with them. Because, like what you said, it doesn't work on the front door.
Yeah.
So let them know. Like, tell them the truth. Just let them know that you're more of a backdoor type of guy.
Fox, it's the side door. I go sideways, okay?
Ooh.
All right?
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Wow, this
Right.
chat went to a whole different level.
You
never know what you're
have
gonna get here.
So Lisa Noble says that she tracks her Amazon guy on the map, but he
Yeah,
never rings the bell.
Well,
Yeah, they
I
never
think I think now with this whole COVID thing, I think they're instructed not to.
Really?
It's possible.
I
Yeah.
do. My Amazon
Touching
guy,
things.
my
Yeah.
Amazon guy
Yeah, but you
never
can
does
still
that.
wear a glove or just sanitize afterwards. I mean, it's not like it's not that
Yeah,
hard,
I get
you know?
it, but I think it's just because
I
no one's
understand.
doing it now.
Yeah.
Like the mailman, people that used to knock, they don't knock anymore.
Yeah, but they never did here, even before COVID. They never ring the doorbell. I used to watch the guy, like, I hear him pull up. I would hear a thud, being like a package being thrown on my front stairs.
That's because
Never
he's a
knock,
Yankee-
never ring the
he's
doorbell
a
to let me know.
Yankees fan. That's because he's a Yankees fan. He knows
I
I
you're a
don't
Red
have
Sox
any
fan.
Red Sox stuff in the front of my house or nothing like that being shown, like who I root for.
I
You come inside, it's a different story. So
have a ring camera. I have a ring camera, so they can't hide regardless. I get a notification if anybody's at the door.
Yeah, I have that too.
So, just so you guys know, in the chat, we are going to play this quiz. It is joinmyquiz.com. The code is 005191. We're waiting on Fox. Fox is going to come right back. When he comes back, we'll go ahead and run it.
I'm
So it's
pretty,
11.
I'm pretty sure we're all going to be at Lisa and Flash Ray's mercy here.
Flash Ray, Bay Area knowledge. We shall see.
taking everyone down.
So once again, let's just go through the chat. Totally Mitch and Collectibles. Congrats on your 400. Glenn
Yeah, big
Smith,
congrats, bud.
Oh, dude, good job.
Divine Pops, Lisa Noble, Christina Payne doing an awesome job. Dana, you have Batman Popster, One Love Murphy, and Tanisha Leah Freitas, but Tanisha is here. And it's kind of going through. If I missed you, I apologize, but we appreciate you guys being here on this amazing
Mitch has done
Father's Day.
that twice.
So we do have Father's Day. We have some amazing fathers that are on the panel. Will is a father of a child, as he has shown. But Mr. Scott has 3 lovely daughters. And Mr. Techbot, you have
2 girls.
2 girls as well. So, I mean, definitely you guys would have, have some talks with that. There's the differences between now that you have had your girls Some people say, I'm fine with that. Like for me, I have my two boys. I would love to have a daughter, but at the same time, I love having my boys. And obviously you love your children, but it's like, okay, you were meant to have three daughters. You were meant to have two daughters. Like, and then it plays out. Like I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like I mean, obviously with my boys, but there's differences between girls and boys. Obviously, growing up and raising them. Now, do your daughters do they play sports, Mr. Techbot?
Mine are too young. I got a 2 and a 6-year-old. I mean, they're already growing up to be more of girly girls than anything. I think my youngest is the one that I'll find rolling in the mud somewhere or something. But no, she, I've never been one, to be honest with you, even when we were having kids, to really care one way or the other. My only thing was I always wanted to make sure I had healthy kids and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
boy, girl, it never mattered to me. So I have no inkling or want to go back and try for a boy or whatnot. I'm good at 2. I'm stopping there. Shops
Nice.
closed.
Nice. Now, see, I forgot to ask, in regards to a question. Did you ever take? I mean, I know they're young, but so did you take them to some games? I mean, last year, did you take them to some baseball games?
No, we've talked about it. I've gone out with friends and stuff like that, but I think after taking my daughter to go see Endgame and realizing how fast she got bored of that, I can pretty much assume that to a sports game, she would really get bored with that one. So I don't think
Especially a
she's
baseball game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when the Avengers came out. Logan was young, and I took him to go see that. And same thing. Obviously, I enjoyed it a lot more than he did at the time. And but I was like, so he wouldn't get antsy and want to go home. I'm sitting there giving him popcorn and licorice and all this stuff. Well, no sooner do we get home, he fell asleep, and I'm carrying him into the house, and all of a sudden, all that popcorn and licorice and soda decided to come on my shirt. So, it's like I always tell him, when the Avengers came out in that movie, it obviously was an impact, right away. And I love the fact that me growing up with comics and being able to see that on big screen, and then now being able to have my boys, watch that is really important. I mean, because obviously you look at Spider-Man, the Avengers. I mean, there's so many movies coming out that we as children love to either read about or watch. Now we get to see it on the big screen with them.
But Scott, what were you like? I mean, you got 3 kids. Were you trying on the third one for a boy, or what was that?
Yeah, make me big for a second.
Okay. Maybe get that.
What do you see?
Wait, hold on. Hold on a second.
There's a difference,
There
age difference in my kids. I got a 25 or 26 or 24, and then McKenna's 9.
Okay.
So when we had McKenna, it was come on, roll the dice, come on, boy, come on, boy, come on, boy. No. So yeah, that was the wife was getting older. She's like, oh, we're gonna be leaving the house soon, and I'm like, that's the freaking point.
That's the part where she was partying.
But I wouldn't give her up for the world. But yeah, I was rolling the dice, hoping to get a boy, but got the third daughter. So what are you gonna do?
Now, does she take to comic books as well? I mean, is like
Yeah, I don't know. She does everything. She doesn't have anything that she just die hard like I am. I got that personality. You start going and getting into something. It's it's not one comic. It's every week going to the comic store now, or pops.
Yeah.
It's not just getting Star Wars. It's getting every pop out there. It's just she's not.
So
like
let me ask you, as comics, do you prefer? I mean, I know you go in the auctions and stuff, but I mean, do you buy comic books from eBay, or do you prefer obviously supporting the local comic book shops? Do you kind of worry if you buy a comic book from eBay on it not being pressed properly, or if it's in a slab, it's not a great condition, or it's a fake? something along those lines?
Yeah, I haven't bought any comics from eBay. I usually just, like I said, the auctions are nice to have because you're dealing with those guys in the comic side that know what they're talking about. And they're not going to, obviously, they're not going to screw you over. My local comic shop is great too. I go there weekly. They have my folder there. I have my couple titles that I get every week. So that's nice. And then they have tons of back issues that I can go through if I need stuff. I try to stay away from eBay for stuff like that.
Okay. How about you, Mr. TechBot? Have you went the eBay route at all?
I don't go the eBay route because I always worry about. It's not so much I worry about fakes or anything. It's more of how they package. Because most people on there, if they get comic books or they don't know a lot about comic books, they package them and the mail carriers just completely trash them. So I do auctions. I probably don't do as many as I would like to, but I do comic book shops. I love going to comic book shops, picking up, seeing what's new, going through the bin, seeing what's in there. In fact, I'm going to be doing a video with one of my local comic book shops next month. Owner's an awesome guy. It's great store. So, and this thing's just, it's decked out from to the nines. So he's going to let me come in and film it. So I thought that was kind of cool.
So Tori, and I know you're into comic books and stuff. Now, I've gone into Walmart and I've seen comic books like the Bounty Hunters and, the big books that are like $5, but there are some books that are packaged, and they have like 3 to a book and they're just wrapped in cellophane. Now, is that something as a collector? I mean, are those more comics that you look to read, or would it be you're leaving them in those packages?
I think you open those up, like the ones that are packaged, like the ones that have 3. I think you open them up. I don't know for sure, but and then you put them in individual bags and boards.
Yeah. You gotta remember, comics are meant to be read. You got to read them comics. I mean, unless you're going to get them graded and you put them in a I can't get the word in my head.
A slab.
A slab. Other than that, to me, comics are meant to be read. And I was a big tech person. I was all about the digital age with books and stuff, going to that. But for some reason, when it comes to comic books, I can't do that digitally. I've got to have a comic in my hand.
Well, it's different. You see, because it's illustrations. It's
about the art. It's not only about the writing; it's about the artwork.
Right. And you don't. I mean, I've never really looked at comics online, but I don't know. It's probably a different thing.
So what about you, Fox? I know you have yours in a slab, but do you also prefer to read them, or do you look as a collector side of it? Just to, obviously there's some comics that like you want to read, but they're also going to be valuable in the slab. So
yeah. So if I ever order a slab or win a slab in a waffle or an auction, right away, if I don't have a reader copy, I buy it right away. I want to know what's going on in there because I'm never going to open that. I'm never going to touch it. And then when I do, so I've already kind of stacked them back up, but the ones that before I send it out, before I ship out a comic to be slabbed,
make sure you read it.
Yeah, well, see, when I can see it's crisp, and I'm like, I just never open this, too much, and I didn't really treat it like when I say reader copy, I mean this is a copy that I'm not afraid to fall asleep with. You know what I mean? I don't care if it gets banned. It's a reader copy. It's mine. It's for the content and the graphics alone. But what I'll do is if I don't have a second one for a shipped out to be slabbed copy, I buy one of those too. So, and reader copies are so cheap. So, $5 you'll get whatever you want.
Depends on how old you're looking for.
Well,
so I think I paid. I think on mine today, I dropped at least $20 on that one.
So the other thing that I wanted to touch on real quick, because I was going to ask Scott, but I also noticed that you have removed the 1971. So the collectibles, is that coming from? Because I mean, you are in the comic book side, and there's other things that you do venture towards. But I noticed the name change.
Yeah, I mean, when I originally started this YouTube channel, it was obviously for the pops, and I didn't put much thought into it, I guess. And then wanted to drop the 1970. The 1971 I just dropped because I don't know. I think I put something in there at the time, and it said that name was already taken, so I threw that up there. And then so I wanted to get rid of that, but the collectibles was added, yes, because of the comic side that I'm going to start pursuing, and then who knows what's after that. So.
Now, is there
That's
a comic
an
book that
indication. He's not the first one. Fritzy did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Fritzy ironically yesterday about that. I'm like,
Oh,
what's
that's
the
right.
name change?
Fritzy did.
And then others, because that's just an indication, and rest in peace. But that just sounds like you know what, you're game for other rabbit holes. So, like, you know what, not just Funko, but etc.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And also, then we don't know how old you are anymore, because you can date yourself and you're like, you were 1971.
Not as old as Eric.
but I do look.
Fox's Instagram handle is still the same.
Yeah.
Now, is there a certain line that you guys really like? I mean, like, you have Captain America, you have Spider-Man. I mean, is there one that you like? If you could have, that one hero, I mean, what's the one that you're going after? That you want to just read and own.
I'm pretty plain Jane when it comes to that. I mean, I read Spider-Man, I read Batman, and I read X-Men would probably be my top 3.
So, Will, you said you're still learning about comic books. Now, do you find yourself being attracted to the cover that allows you to say, hey, this is a cool comic, and then lead into the story? Or do you have an idea of maybe looking at some of the stories and then you say, okay, well, obviously the covers are awesome, but you hear that a lot, that cover is fire. There's so much that you look at, but some of these comics have some really, really good stories, and series and things like that. So what attracts you to a comic?
Well, I know nothing about comics, so I won't claim that I do. But for just looking at some of them, I think the first thing that catches like your eye without knowing like the stories for me, because I'm not a big comic book guy, it's the cover. I like like the cover art, what's on it, who's he fighting, where, like, what's the background. So I think the cover is what, for me, it probably sells the piece, and then the story is just kind of added bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a cover piece can sell that book without you even knowing what the inside is.
Right.
Yeah, some of the better covers are some of the lesser valued, which it's antithetical. And then also the content that's inside, you could judge a comic by the cover and spend too much, but then some of the best first appearances have no mention on the cover whatsoever. You would have no idea. You judge that cover, you're like, I have no idea that, so the Deadpool one, that's different. But Cable, that's different. But there's so many first appearances that you wouldn't know until like the second to last page.
Yeah.
Oh, was Deadpool on the cover of New Mutants 98?
Yeah, he is.
He is?
Yeah, but you also got to remember, Incredible Hulk actually had the most amount of first characters in his series than I think most comic books.
Hulk is the ultimate like hype man.
Well, but however, the Marvel team up with Spider-Man was always good reads as well.
True.
When you had Spider-Man teaming up with a lot of the characters.
Well, so Spider-Man also had one of the best villain lineups of all time.
Oh, by far, Spidey villains. That's what keeps me on to Marvel. Spidey villains are amazing.
I'm waiting for Electro to show up.
Yeah. Where is he?
A good Electro, by the way.
Now,
there's an Electro Pop. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, there is an Electro Pop.
Yeah, there is.
It's a specialty series, I think.
It's the 80 years pop, isn't it? It's one of those ones?
Yeah, but it's
I'm glad that
only
you said that, Fox.
you can only find it in smaller stores.
Yeah, that's a great pop.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love
one of
Electro.
the molds. The better Marvel molds right there. Well done.
Hey, Eric. Maybe big.
And actually, what's great about, especially if you are, you know, Eric, you said you took the kids to watch Endgame and stuff. This book right here actually proves that they changed the ending. This is the true ending of the Infinity Wars right here.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, they definitely changed.
Well,
You're right.
those
Hold on.
movies, the movies didn't follow like the comic books because Infinity War, different people died. People that were in Endgame weren't in there in the comic books. Like,
Right.
and some of the deaths in the comic books.
Well, to
gruesome.
me, the biggest thing that they failed on was that they brought him a premise. They brought him up in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 in the post credits. Oh, G.I. Joe, that's a good comic. But is Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock was really the one who, because it was Nebula that took the gauntlet off of Thanos, and it's Adam Warlock was the one that ended up ruling the gauntlet, and he's the one that kind of kept the universe in all there. Ooh, Alpha
Okay,
Flight,
so-
yeah, that's a good one.
So I'm gonna
But
bring.
yeah,
Warlock
I
isn't
just-
coming for. He's not
I
coming
just-
for a few years now, right?
Unfortunately,
think he's coming.
I heard that they pushed Adam Warlock back, which sucks.
Well,
Yeah,
I
everything's been
think
pushed back.
I
so.
think he was supposed to be in Guardians 3. And then there was that whole thing with James Gunn, and
Yeah.
so he's probably still going to be in Guardians 3, but, you know,
So
who
I'm gonna go
knows
ahead
when
and
that
put.
comes out.
I'm gonna put Pop Scott big real quick, guys. Real quick, I'm gonna put Pop Scott big.
Ooh.
Please, no more Cubs banners.
Hold on, let me get that. There we go.
I was just going to touch on the why I read comics or what draws me to them, and there's a couple covers that I've gotten recently. But I mean, just look at these covers.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I like that
Batman
one.
Flash.
You got that one. You got this one. I picked up on auction.
Yeah, that's classic.
I mean, some of these covers are just amazing.
Is that last one a variant?
Yeah.
Is a variant cover?
Yes, that's a variant.
Nice.
And then this one's a virgin variant. They call it. A virgin variant. Is that what it's called? When there's no.
Yeah.
You
No words
Oh,
on it.
nice.
That's
Nice.
nice.
know? One more thing before I go small again. One thing I'm used to is on Father's Day is watching baseball, and this is the first Father's Day in a long time that I'm not going to be able to watch a baseball game, and it really blows because right now I got ESPN 2 or ESPN News on, and there's a 2-hour cornhole tournament, which is just killing me.
Man, that's
I haven't
exciting.
turned
That's
on
exciting right
ESPN in
there.
like 2.5 months. I have not watched anything on ESPN in months. I haven't even
Yeah.
bothered because there's nothing even.
Well,
to even
Well, we're going to
watch.
start getting all the NBA players out here in Orlando in about another week.
No, they
Yep, and you're
said
going to be
that
getting
might
more
not
cases of
happen.
COVID.
No, it's the contract's already been signed. It's already
Oh,
happened.
I thought
The
there was-
players are going to be housed at Grand Floridian, Yacht Club, and Grand Destino.
I thought I read they may not be doing that now.
No, contract's
No,
already
no.
signed, man.
I was going to say what I think you might be thinking about, Tori, is baseball. Baseball came out and like Manfred said, we are not doing the proposed deal. So they are not doing 60 games. If they do it, if they play baseball, it'll be less than 60 games.
Yeah,
I
but
would rather not watch baseball if we're going to get a month of baseball. I'd rather not even bother. I don't want
Well,
to see 30 games,
I'll
try and
bother.
squeeze 30 games in.
I will talk about. I just need baseball. I don't care
I'll
what they
still
do.
watch. If they had a
Why do
week of
I-
baseball, I'd watch it.
Give me some.
I mean, I'd watch it, but it's just to me, it makes no sense. I would just say, rest up, come back strong next year. You know, it just that's just my opinion.
So
When
what we're
I
gonna
am-
do? What we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and take a little 7th inning stretch, and we're gonna go ahead and start this quiz. So I just let the chat know that we're gonna get it going. So let me go ahead and grab that. First, I wanted to do this here real quick. Let's StreamYard. I'm going to.
Me out to the bowl.
Will, are you in there as Boston?
What's up?
Are you in this thing as Boston?
Here we go. We're gonna put this in.
Me? No, not me.
So go on your phone.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's me there, Mr. Techbox. Sorry. Oh shit! Look who's in first.
He's cheating. Damn, I suck at quizzes.
What?
Ah, damn! I hit the wrong one.
How did I get that one wrong?
Oh, yeah, same.
That was a trick question.
Oh, come on. What is this?
I've not got a question right yet.
What the hell?
Thank God for Mr. TechBot, because I'd be in last by myself.
Oh
But
my god!
I'm sucking at life at this thing right now.
Is this one that was already there?
What
Oh,
is it?
that's bull.
What is
I'm-
happening?
I'm totally sucking at life right now.
Rigged. Rigged.
I'm saying rigged.
I don't know, but each question I'm going down a spot.
There's
I've
too many
gotten-
DC questions in this thing.
I'm 0 for 9.
Well, but the DC questions are very tricky. Like, come on. They're
All right,
not-
whoever gets the Action Comics #1 question wrong is sad.
Well,
And there's like 4 questions with exactly 2 answers or more. Oh, come on.
I'm calling shenanigans on that one.
power up.
That was a wrong. Man, who came up with these answers?
Well,
Ah, gross.
no, I hit the wrong one.
Ugh, gross. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
I hate quizzes.
This quiz sucks.
It does suck. Ugh.
That's bullshit.
Ugh.
I'm calling rigged.
What's also happening is that when it doesn't take my answer right away, I click again and it's on to the next question. So I'm answering. I don't know. Ooh, look at the medical mujeres. Look at that. Hey, Lee. Look at Lee.
Oh my God.
So who won?
We're
Glenn?
still going.
Oh,
Yeah. So the thing is, Will, some people can finish ahead of everybody. Some of the questions are not in the same order.
Oh, I thought we had to answer quick. I would have actually taken my time and read all the answers.
No. But if you do answer quickly, you do get points. You get unlocking power surges.
Oh, okay.
There's things. So
I
there's
was just trying
there's
to
things
do
that you
like a
go
speed
through.
round.
No, I mean it's not. You want to try to do it as fast as you can to unlock some things, but sometimes you got to take your time.
Yeah, mine says 4th, so maybe I even dropped further.
Now, what'll happen is once it finishes, everybody will accumulate. So you could be in 4th, but then drop to 9th.
Oh, thanks for the pep talk, Coach.
Well, so keep swinging. It's how you play the game.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Glenn. I see you're in first, but you misspelled your name. Looks like you just had to be extra with an extra N. So, sorry. Same thing goes for you. Don't be extra. One letter is enough.
That's me, Wade.
Listen, Yankees. You. Why you? Why can't you just say Tory?
Because it's unuseful unboxing.
Yeah, well.
So why don't you just do UFUB then? You could have did UFUB.
Or just FU.
Because
Yeah, you could.
because that's 4 initials for 2 words.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Because there was like 4 DC questions as soon as you said that, and it was like Marvel.
Yeah, I know. I started getting those ones right, and then all of a sudden it's all DC all over again.
I didn't like the last question. I think it was,
Wow,
or the second to last.
Lee.
I don't
Well,
like the answer for that one.
Oh, Lee.
They're all in different order.
Oh, we
I
should,
was
Yeah.
ashamed in forgetting
we
Robin's
should do a
name.
giveaway for the winner. These are names I haven't seen in the last sports chat. I've seen them before, but not in the sports chat.
Well, last time was the first episode. So,
People still taking this quiz. Come on, guys,
Oh
hurry
my
up.
gosh.
Yeah, you
Someone's
still
up,
have.
bro.
I feel like the family's coming through.
So you have 4. So there's 3 more left. 14 out of 17.
We need...
Come on, guys, just click C for everything.
and I think
All right,
Mitch.
how about this? How about
I
this?
think that might be counting Mitch, who's in there twice.
Yeah, Mitch is playing twice. He's rigging this game. He's gonna play one real quick and get the answers, and then he's gonna come in and have a perfect score.
All right, whoever wins gets a prize from Fox. I'm loving this. I love these new names. They weren't with us last
Oh,
week.
in that case, I'm gonna join on another name real quick.
I will
'Cause now I
go
know
to
all the
Fox
answers.
shipping addresses. Look at the sisters. Do you know these two? I've recently come to know these two.
Huh?
Who's? I don't even know what that thing says.
Hey, M3.
I was doing
Yeah.
good early on.
Yeah, some of those, I feel like, was that just like a ready-made quiz in there, Eric?
No, I went through and basically going off of a comic book site for trivia and just kind of
Okay.
pulled a couple of things.
Because I'm
Yeah, there
not
was
sure
one
about
answer
some
that
of
was
those
similar to
questions.
another with different
I think that-
spelling.
I think
Yeah,
that
we
was
can
rigged.
review it. Sometimes, like I said, when you do go off of the websites and stuff, and
Yeah.
sometimes you get a little bit different out there. But
Yeah,
today is Father's Day, so wanted to also pay tribute to Stan Lee. So
All I know is that
Father of all.
Yeah.
he's just proved that Wonder Woman has been around the block.
Well, and
He hasn't made it this way yet.
Mitch just brought up the question I was wondering about. The which Tonight Show has the Avengers appeared on?
The first
don't
time they had the
answer
Avengers.
that. Don't answer that. People still taking the quiz.
Yeah. Well, Mitch answered it in the chat.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, actually, that was actually it wasn't the right
It's
answer.
actually the wrong answer.
Right.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I was thinking about. I didn't know if they were talking about comic books today or what. I wasn't sure exactly which Avengers they were talking about. Honestly,
You have to go back. You have to go back to when the first Avengers movie came out.
yeah. See, that's when. Yeah, that's what I
Avengers.
messed up on.
Man, I had a 47% accuracy. That sucked.
I think you. I was gonna say I think I had 40. Oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna tell you guys mine.
Mama J's.
Are we waiting? It says 16
Waiting.
out of 17 done. Is somebody like googling the last?
No. We're done. That extra one is probably Mitch's, unless
Did they
he
fall
probably
asleep?
didn't do it.
Is Mitch taking the quiz again?
Wow.
No, because Mitch said that he
look
was
at
in there
this.
twice,
He got
so
booted.
he only probably did one quiz.
Yeah, he got booted the first time.
So that's what that last one is. So I think that's pretty much it.
You see, Mama J's taking offense to you calling Wonder Woman a hooker.
Yeah.
I didn't say those words. I didn't say those words specifically. Mind
Yeah,
you.
he used nicer words.
Says she's been around the block.
Yeah,
She is the block.
she can
Hey,
visit
all right,
Boston
so we
anytime she
have-
wants.
I don't hate on Wonder Woman other than the fact that she's in DC universe.
I know.
So
Imagine her
I'm
with
showing.
Captain America and Iron Man. Oof. Badass.
Okay,
thing
so
right
I'm showing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going
Oh,
to
wait,
end the game.
Congrats.
here.
there. I just hope I'm in the top 5. If I'm in the top 5, I'll be happy. What is that? Law and Order?
My bad, Mama J. My bad. I don't need to break my leg.
I'm gonna take a
Who's Lee?
Well, Lee.
Lee whooped all of our butts.
Yeah.
Tanisha.
Lee and Joan and their mom just started buying to like Fox's.
My
mystery
accuracy
box.
is 90%.
I got 7. That 7th. I'm all right
So
with that.
I tagged
That's
them.
a lot
Jay's
of
gonna
men.
break some legs.
Alright.
Wait, which number am I?
I?
Now, if you look right in here, right
Oh, I
here.
dropped a 10. I suck.
X.
Let me go ahead and put the questions through. So, action number 1: who made an appearance? So we had,
number 1, man.
and it was Superman. As you can see on the cover here, you have obviously Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Actually, not Action Comics number 1 cover, by the
That
way.
is not even action number 1. So
No,
That's right. But it does not. You're absolutely right. But these are the characters, and this is the one here who did make an appearance.
Did we
Okay,
get
so
all
what
the
if you
same
say- what if you
questions?
say
I don't
Wonder
remember getting
Woman?
this question.
Wonder Woman is also on that cover.
That's right.
Shang-Chi
that
appeared
cover-
in what
Trivia.
comic book? Shang-Chi. He was in Special Marvel Edition number 15. Who can travel between both Marvel and DC universes?
I
So we
forgot
have
all about Access.
so Access,
Yeah.
as you can see in the comic here, in the comic showing, this is Access coming through.
Yeah, but I
hence-
thought the photo had nothing to do with the answer.
and some may
Are you
not,
just
and some may.
fucking with us?
Some might have some clues.
Oh.
Yeah, see, that's BS.
I am giving
That's
you.
BS.
You
Right.
had Fox all access to this question. You had all access. Who was killed by Rogue Green Lantern Hal Jordan?
This is under protest.
Yes,
this-
definitely.
Wait a second.
Kilowog was the answer here that we were looking for. Kilowog.
I didn't get this question.
That you were looking for. Oh, how quickly he moves on.
Well, I mean that's because we understand from as a Boston fan, some things do take a while to come to you. We get that.
No.
So-
Wait a second. I didn't get this
Hold on,
question.
hold on here.
I did not get
Kilowog-
this question. I got a different version of this question.
Oh, you had a different version.
A different
Yeah, I didn't
So-
get this question.
Okay, well, let's see what's come. Let's see what question you might have
He was
possibly
in a
got.
completely different lives quiz somewhere else.
Typed in the wrong number.
So, Marvel,
What the hell?
Marvel, and DC
Okay.
worked together.
Trick question. Trick question.
Yeah, this is a bullshit question right here. This is the one that I yelled when I answered it.
But don't worry.
Marvel
don't
and
worry, guys.
DC work
Don't worry,
together. Now,
everybody,
however,
because if you look closely, Toto the dog is right next to fucking Flash. No,
Well,
no, it's bullshit.
The trick with this one is they worked together. It wasn't the first crossover.
right, there was nothing that said crossover in regards.
Oh.
That's right. The Tin Man evolved in the Silver Surfer.
Mhm.
Uh,
If I only had a board. Yeah.
who was the first Robin? Now, obviously, we had Scott Summers, Alex Ward,
Yeah, I
Dick
couldn't think
Grayson,
of the name.
and
Williams.
Ben Parker.
Williams. I guess Williams. And it time me out.
Ben Parker was Spider-Man.
Robin Williams.
Who did Wonder Woman not have a love interest with?
There's
Well,
that
according
So we
to
have-
your comment- according to your
Ruby
comment,
Poppin.
nobody.
So Superman, Batman, Steve Trevor, and Green Arrow. Yes, Wonder Woman never had an interest for the man with the beard.
How do you know?
Who had all the women to begin with?
Maybe it was on the down low.
The
Yeah.
man without fear is known as.
Joe
Now,
Rogan.
some have said.
Daredevil.
So we
Yeah,
have Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange, Batman. It is Daredevil.
I got this one right.
Who paralyzed Barbara Gordon?
I
So
got
we
this
have-
one wrong.
The Joker,
this one wrong.
Bane, Two-Face, and Jim Gordon. It was the
I thought
Joker.
two people thought it was domestic violence.
I thought it was
I
a
get-
stun gun. I was trying to write my answer in. Wouldn't let me.
Connor Hawk. Now, obviously, the name Hawk, you would probably gravitate towards Hawkman, but however, Connor Hawk is the
Green
son
Arrow.
of Green Arrow. And Foxy, if you look closely, you might see a Green Arrow somewhere in there.
I'm not looking closely. Can't make me do it.
Which superhero lost his father in a plane crash at an early age?
Yeah, I got this one right.
And that was Green Lantern.
Plastic
We had Plastic Man, Flash, and Cyborg. It was Green Lantern was the answer. What is the meaning of the secret society's motto, Odorant Dum Mutant? So, unite to fight, let them bleed at our feet, let them hate as long as they have fear, or as long as they fear. The world will never know us. It was let them hate as long as they fear. So that is the motto
I got
for
that
the
one wrong.
secret society.
Yeah, I
Captain
don't think
America-
that's a direct translation, though.
Captain America faced off against
I got this one right.
Wonder Woman, Martian the Manhunter, Nightwing,
Batman.
and Batman. So Batman was one that he did face off against Batman and Captain America. So
He
we have,
slapped him too.
and I think Batman actually got the upper hand on that.
No, you are so full of it.
Which
Captain America
hero
fist
can
slapped him up and down.
I'll agree with that.
Which hero can donate his organs to others? Now, obviously, Wolverine does have healing factors, and Morbius is the living dead, and Swamp Thing is in a swamp and
Yeah,
can
but
regenerate.
Wolverine can regenerate, but he can't just hand out organs. Deadpool.
No.
will
See,
live.
I guess,
So Deadpool
I
is your
guess-
one.
I guessed option 5, where it was any American citizen, because all you got to do is update your information. at the
Your donor
lawyers.
card.
Yeah, but
MVP, DMV, if you just
Anyone with a heart on their license.
Yes. So rigged, like I said, rigged.
Rigged.
Inhumans. So the Inhumans, they get their powers from the X
I guess-
gene,
Drinking Red
radiation,
Bull.
Terrigen, or the metagene.
Well, see,
Yeah, I
And
got
it
this
is
one wrong.
Terrigen.
I guess
I
that
only-
humans get
I
that
only
power
do
from
that-
the playground. Every
I-
human gets their power from a playground, so I don't know why that was not an option.
I only knew that because of that stupid show.
That show was horrible, by the way.
Marvel's
Oh yeah, I forgot about that show with the big dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel's first superhero
This is bullshit,
in
by
their
the way.
comics: Human Torch, Spider-Man, Captain America, or Namor. Namor is the first. That's why they talked about making sure trying to get him in a movie when they got the rights from Universal. But they had Marvel team ups where Human Torch was one and Spider-Man was one, and Captain America was a great first Avenger. But he was not Marvel's first superhero. It was Namor.
Namor was badass, but I'm sorry, I was off cap.
Peter Parker's parents were named Martha and John,
I missed this question.
Matt and Linda, Richard and Mary, Roger and Betty. So we had
Hey,
two for Roger
Eric.
and Betty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. What? Let me see. What's he doing here?
I'm a big Namor fan, dude. I agree with you.
Well, Will, like I said, there are some things that you have to wait for. You need to go get some comic books, Will. So we have Silver Surfer was known as Norrin Bad, Alan Moore, Frank Miller, or Norrin Rad. It was
Who said
Norrin.
Frank Miller?
Frank
I said
Miller was
no
the author
balls.
for Batman.
Oh, you know what? Screw you for offering the first option. Really? Norrin Bad or Norrin Rad?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thing. I selected the first one, and then I looked, and I'm like, oh damn, it's the other
They're
one
just
because
trying to
it
go
was
quickly
backwards.
to get the extra points. Come on.
Well,
Yeah,
Then
I was
I
trying to
guess-
get the extra points.
Well, then I
should've
guess,
put-
Will, for going for the first one, you made a bad choice.
You should have put Norrin Bad, Norrin Sad, Norrin Fad, or Norrin Rad.
and then Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
You should have threw a Norman Bates,
Gladiator.
because I guarantee you one person would have selected Norman Bates.
So Gladiator, Smasher, and Fang are members of what team? Guardians of the Galaxy, Defenders, the Shar Imperial Guard, or Alpha Flight. Alpha Flight is not the correct answer. The Defenders,
this
you
one
had
wrong.
Doctor Strange, you had the Hulk. This is the Shar Imperial Guard. As you can see, some of these characters you may recognize, and then, it's actually not a bad read in regards. So, what night show has the Avengers made an appearance on? And yes, they did make an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel. We get that. However, the first appearance that they made was on David Letterman.
But
Oh,
technically,
why does
the
it say
question
first
doesn't say the first one.
Yeah, why would you put first?
Fucking rigged.
That's bull.
Rigged.
I said
Um,
Jimmy Kimmel, but
Look, he's just going on to the next. No explanation, just next.
rigged.
Which couple was married in the comics by Stan Lee? Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, Reed Richards and Sue Storm, Deadpool and Shikala, Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson.
Okay.
Now, in hindsight, throughout some of the comics, they could have had Stan Lee marry some of these. However, the answer to this question at the time that it was brought up was Luke
Which was
Cage
what,
and
earlier
Jessica
today?
Jones.
What do you mean?
Because they were married. He was married by Reed Richards and Sue Storm too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
So
We need,
now,
this is what we need,
obviously
Jeff.
for
Whiplash.
Father's Day,
That's who I selected.
for Father's Day, you have Mr. Stan Lee, and that's why I wanted to pay a little tribute to the man for the comics, Mr. Stan Lee. So obviously, amazing guy. And let's see here. So we had the winners that came in. Great job on that. Solid. Now they won and they were able to answer the questions correctly. So I
Oh,
don't
is that
know.
how it works?
But we wanted to, just kind of test your knowledge. Obviously, Will, you do have the collectible side, but there's some things that you need to still learn about the comic book side. So just like, hey, rigged, we could say
Hey,
a lot of
I'm
things
not
that
one
could
that's
be
gonna
rigged,
say I know about the comic
series
books because
wise.
I don't know about comic books. So I'm not one that's gonna say I just half those answers. I'm just like, maybe this one sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I picked up this. I picked up this Stan Lee just a couple days ago in a mystery box.
Ooh. Oh, I love it.
That was good, Scott. That was good.
I like that one.
That was good.
Okay. For you, Scott, for you, this is what that deserves. I'm going to give this to you, Scott. Hold on 1 second here. Let me grab that. Let's do this here. And let's get this up. And Chrome tab. And let's get this right where we want to go.
Yeah, I could watch this over and over.
Bias
A
again.
little bit of baseball for you, Scott.
Yep. I can watch this over and over.
And let's see. Yeah, but it goes. Let's see here.
Is this Zito Rice?
Wanted
This
to.
is-
Well,
What do you got? What do you got? Dial up?
hold on.
It's 56K. It makes noise first.
What is this?
This is Toronto Blue Jays and Joe Carter.
There's nobody.
Well, Mr. TechBot, this is actually Kansas City. Who do we got here? We got Phillies.
Guys, I'll be right back. Okay.
Mr. Poppin song.
But there's those Yankees.
Nobody cares.
There you go. Dodgers over the Yankees. But what I wanted was I was trying to get this supposed to be here with the Cubs. I was going to get for you. And I was trying to find that one spot. So
Edison Russell beat his wife.
Addison Russell's playing in Korea or something now.
Yeah, they
Just
never,
signed.
ever since he got caught beating his wife, they shoot him out of town. What a waste of talent.
You're right, Fox.
See,
You're
and
ready to fall
that's-
asleep now.
Scott pop up
What?
right there. Scott pop up.
You're like you're ready to fall
That's,
asleep watching the Cubs.
Please.
I'll be back. for
Didn't
the
the
next quiz.
didn't the Indians beat the Red Sox that year to go, or I can't remember.
Yeah, that was actually Big Poppy's last season.
Is that John Lester in the bullpen?
Let's see if we can
For the
find that
Sox?
one moment for Scott.
I don't remember.
John Lester came out of the pen that game.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's not there. It's 6-6.
So I wanted to get this for you, Scott, real quick. I thought when I clicked it on, it was going to go right to it. Because it was Game 7, we thought that we would have that. So I'm looking. Well, there we go. Let's see.
Man, this is the game that Chapman came in and blew it.
Yeah, thanks for Gleyber Torres, by the way.
Well, there's your Cubs. They got the championship. See if we get that last part here.
It's not here.
It's got to have that suspense.
You got to forward a little bit more to bring another picture in.
I remember this is Father's Day, you guys, so we just want to give a little homage here to Scott. Hey, he had mentioned that. I wanted to just kind of throw this in here for him. I'm trying to find footage on the Red Sox. There isn't a lot out there, so bear with me.
They bring in another picture. You got to forward a little more.
So they're battling back. So they bring in.
Yeah, right there. Ooh. Almost had it.
And
It's right here. Yep, he's gone.
so they're going to bring in. They're going to make a call to the bullpen, and it's here at the bottom of the 10th. It's a commercial break. So I just want to take time for it to commercial break. Head to your Target store and purchase the Blacklight Marvel pops that came out. So this is a commercial break in progress. We just want to let you know, head to your Targets because your Targets are one of the stores that we support here on the show.
Not a sponsor yet.
Trying to get that.
I worked at Target a long time ago.
That's the last player that was right there. There you go.
Oh, the Cubs. I would love to see a Red Sox Cubbies World Series one day.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and you thought that was going to happen at some point, but
Yeah, that almost did. That almost did.
I mean, like I said in the last thing, I mean, a lot of Cubs fans born and died without seeing any, World Series. So I'm blessed.
Same for the Red Sox.
I'm blessed to see one. There it is. There's Brian Rizzo.
And that ball goes into his back pocket
Yep.
and never to be seen from again.
Yeah. Nuts.
I was so happy for them.
Oh, I had tears.
now, like I said, when you have, let me go ahead and go down here. Get this out. So when you have, obviously the Cubs, you have like a lot of sports, in general, that have come through and had success. Unfortunately, in Seattle, they have not had that yet. But it would have been nice for these guys here to come through for that. But we have our amazing fathers in the sports world. Jordan, it was his moment. We have that with the horse, Mr. Man-O-War. And we have some Hollywood fathers, such as Clint Eastwood and Scott Eastwood. And Mr. Stanley.
What's Scott Eastwood?
But what's that?
What's Scott Eastwood star in?
He's been in a few things. I
Fast
want
and
to say,
Furious, Side Squad.
He's
He's been in a bunch.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But
He was
I
also
think one of
in a cowboy movie. He was a rodeo, like a horse, like a bull rider. That love story
Gotcha.
a few years back. I forget with Britt Anderson or something like that. I remember watching that movie.
yeah. So I mean, you have there's fathers, fathers throughout sports and Hollywood that you can obviously look at on today is an amazing day with Father's Day. And I just wanted to bring you guys together and have an opportunity to whether we talked sports, comics, whatever the case may be, I just wanted it to be us together with the chat, having some fun, hanging out. And, we appreciate everybody, being here today. We really do. And, since it is Father's Day, like I said, I don't want to take up a lot of, everybody's time because there's a lot to be done out there. So I know, Pop Scott, you probably have a dinner coming to you.
Yeah, I got-
Mr. Tepbot, I know you'd like to spend some time with your family. Will be. I know you talked about doing some things.
Yeah, I got to take
Tori,
a shower soon and drive up to New Hampshire.
But so I just wanted to, like I said, we weren't going to go for the amazing 7-hour stream. You know, that wasn't going to happen today. But just kind of touching bases, you know, sports. Where are you at, Fox?
He's getting more boxes.
Did
Oh,
he
yeah,
ever
that's
come
right.
back?
No, I
Yeah.
forgot Pop Scott. Matthew Cowley is a Cubs fan too, as
Yes, he
well.
is.
So
I see that.
Matthew, that was also for you.
Not only a Cubs fan, but he roots for the Bears and the Bulls. So he is a diehard Chicago fan.
He lives in Arizona.
Hates hockey though. Let's talk about the Blackhawks because he hates hockey.
Yeah.
Was he born up here?
Even though
Matthew,
he lives in
actually,
Arizona,
you know,
right?
Yeah, he
he's
lives in Arizona, but I don't know.
Matt,
Yeah,
did you,
Arizona.
Matt, did you originally come from Chicago? You got to, though, like all three of them.
Matthew, are you? Is that what brought your love for the Cubbies? Because you're from Chicago.
Well, why else would you be a fan of the Cubs?
Tori.
Tori, I was gonna say that, man, but I wasn't gonna go there being a Boston fan, dude. I don't know. Come on, man. Why would you do that?
I thought we were bros.
Let's see.
Hey, and
This
that
show
came from
brings out the true
Scott,
colors
Scott,
in people.
Scott, just remember that came from the New Yorker, not the Boston guy.
Yeah. We know what it's like, buddy. We have your back, okay? We know we know how it feels.
Yankee.
Let's see. Let's do this for Tori here.
What's that say?
Which one? Chili Hayes?
Let's see. Let me do this
The Red
here real
Sox
quick.
win.
He said he
Red
was born and
Sox.
raised in Tucson.
Maybe just spring training.
Maybe his family came
Could be.
from Chicago.
Or watching the Cubs on spring training or something.
Yeah.
Did they play in Arizona?
Yeah.
So
Spring?
we're gonna
Yeah.
do this for you real quick.
Tempe.
I'm going to share this for you, Tori. There's that Reggie Jackson. It's out to center field. Landreau has it. And this will do it. Steve Howe, the Dodgers have beaten the Yankees in the World Series.
Yeah.
Tommy
yeah.
Magic has come through. Steve Garvey.
You know, the Yankees have won enough that
Wait,
they could,
You
they could allow a few teams to win.
go back and play
Yeah.
that series where they're the only team in history that's lost a series after being up 3-0.
There you go,
That
Tori.
wasn't in the World Series.
That's what you
That
put.
was it. That was the Kings. That was the Sharks. The Sharks against the Kings in hockey.
What's that? Well, in hockey, but it's happened other times because Boston dropped. I will give it that Bruins dropped a series one time where they were up 3-0 and they lost 4 straight to lose the series. But in baseball, there's only been one time in history.
Did you really have to go there?
I did.
Really? Wow.
But to back that up, they went back and won the Stanley Cup. I think with the next year, or 2 years.
2 years.
2
2 years
after.
later, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
09 is when they blew it, I believe, and 11 is when they won.
There's only one instance in MLB history, which has the longest history of sports, that ever happened.
Well, let's shift gears a little bit because like I said, it's sports. I wanted to ask you. Today's Father's Day. Now, some of you guys are going to be eating at home, but when we didn't have all this COVID, was there a location, a restaurant that you guys would go to for Father's Day or a special occasion that you really, really enjoy? The type of food. So Mr. Typod, we'll start with you. Anything, a restaurant that stands out that as a favorite that your family would like to take you to?
Since being out here in Florida, we always typically would go to the ESPN zone sometimes out here at the boardwalk in Disney.
Dude,
Okay.
last time we were
And now
like 2 years ago was our last day. We were staying at the boardwalk inn, where it's called right there, and it was our last day. We already turned our baggage in for the plane, and we stopped at that ESPN zone to eat our last day. That's a nice place.
It is. And just an added note there, I got to watch the Patriots win the Super Bowl over the Seahawks in that very venue.
That's awesome.
Will, so Will,
Mute them.
anything from Boston? That's a great place to go to.
Well, honestly, for Father's Day, don't always go out to eat. With it being in like the summertime, it's a lot of grilling in like
Grilling.
the backyard and stuff. Yeah, that's
Okay.
so when I go up to Dad's today, we're gonna have steak and potatoes and stuff like that. So that's going out. It's you don't have to, just being with your father on Father's Day is just you don't have to go out to make it feel special or anything
So
like
just-
that.
just sitting-
grilling
just sitting
though is a big thing
around.
for me.
So
Yeah.
just sitting around the grill, and talking, and just enjoying your
having
time.
having some beers, just having fun, just enjoying the company,
And,
just
and what
treasuring-
might be
just treasuring every moment with your folks, because it's not gonna last forever. So
That's
I
right.
enjoy every moment I have with my mother and father. So
what might we find in the grill? What might be on the grill?
today we are going to be having ribeye, I believe. We're gonna be grilling up some ribeye. But if I'm grilling if I'm having people over, I got steaks. I'm gonna have chicken wings, Italian sausages, burgers. I make up a mean burger. So I would consider I'm not really great all around cooking in the kitchen. I can cook, like I have 5-10 things that I cook very well. But you put me behind a grill, and I would consider myself a grill master. Like I know my way around a grill. So
Well, hopefully,
every summer I'm there.
hopefully you bring the grill knowledge and nothing gets through your legs. And you're on it, because we definitely would love to have some good grill, some good burgers, some good hot dogs. So definitely you want to have that. Tori, in New York. So now one of the things we're talking about, Fox, is some things that you might eat on Father's Day, like if you go out to eat or if you're grilling. So Tori, would you find yourself at the Cheesecake Factory, or where would you, find yourself?
Cheesecake Factory.
Did you just say crackery?
Nothing.
Did you just say cheesecake
nothing says
crackery?
New York like Cheesecake Factory.
Is that a new restaurant? I've never heard of that. Do they serve
It
cheese
is,
and crackers? Cheese and crackers with wine? Is that what it is? You can have some cheesecake with crackers sprinkled on top.
It's a new restaurant, the Cheesecake
Wow.
Factory and the Cracker Barrel merged.
And they say they sell canned vegetables there too.
Yeah.
And hard candy.
Listen,
I
when
mean,
New York, when New York has juniors, why would we ever go to Cheesecake Factory?
well, yeah, that too.
Just saying.
This is coming
But
from
they don't know about
Hey,
it.
you gotta send me some of that down here, buddy.
I've ordered from them before, because they ship.
Yeah,
Do they ship?
yeah,
Yeah,
they
Yeah, they
ship.
ship. You can order it, and they
And
will
you
ship it to you,
can.
because I've done
And
that.
they
I might
sell
have to find
that.
some of that.
They sell Junior's cheesecakes in supermarkets.
In certain ones, yeah.
Yeah,
In certain ones.
in certain supermarkets. I think Whole Foods they do sometimes.
So let me do this. Yeah, because I want to show you, just so people
Can't
don't,
order
the people that might not know. So we do have, like I said, there is the Cheesecake Factory. So it is a restaurant.
Crackery.
Yep. Cheesecake
I like
Factory.
Wow. Dropping knowledge.
So
Damn, I want some cheesecake now. This sucks. Gotta get
So,
some
like,
cheesecake.
Tori, where would you? What was a place that you'd like to go to in New York? Is there a restaurant, somewhere that would stand out?
For Father's Day, I mean, because like
Well,
Will said, because it's summer, it's just grilling and. But
So just
I mean,
just hang it. So you guys would rather, instead of like going to the restaurant, for you just being in the backyard, grilling, throwing some on there, maybe listening to a game on the radio, having a cold one and talking.
Yep.
yeah, I mean, there's not really.
If
Yeah.
you can't be at a game, yeah.
Well, let me follow up on that, because if we did have baseball, I've been to Fenway on Father's Day with my dad watching a ball game. So if we had it, I would love to be at Fenway right now, having a beer, having a ballpark,
Mhm.
Frank, I like that. That would be perfect for me. But just staying home, grilling, and just enjoying the company would be fine. So.
Amen.
And-
Plus,
I mean-
there's no way I'm leaving this house right now during this cornhole tournament's getting good.
The
what would-
crackery.
So if you were gonna be grilling outside, what would be your food of choice? What are you bringing to the grill?
First, I need the grill, and also the backyard.
Fuck, you have a radiator
He
inside the
does
house?
live in New York.
Yeah, but if he has a radiator, he can grill on the radiator.
Little skirt steak over the radiator.
Yeah. Wrap up a baked potato inside some aluminum foil. Do the same thing with an air corn. Put it right on top. Jack up the heat.
Yeah,
open the
well,
windows.
listen,
You're good.
It's like 90 right now, so I just put them on the roof upstairs. Just like
There you go.
you get like a little Kramer and Newman. Remember that, the Seinfeld episode? That's what I'm going for. One of the restaurants I do recall as a Father's Day hotspot in the fam is Trattoria 35. It's on 35th Avenue. So that's the name. And amazing franchise, amazing, like real buffalo mozzarella, real stuff. But like you get like, oh, let me get the, what do you have, burrata? Burrata? No, burrata. If burrata does not cost you 25 plus for an appetizer for like 1 or 2 people, it's not buffalo mozzarella. It's not burrata. So burrata. Oh, when you cut it, it's like, bleh. Oh, yeah, Trattoria. Oh.
Sounds good though.
Okay.
Now you're all making us hungry there.
Yeah, it's trying to eat.
Well, okay. Let me give you just a little bit of this here real quick. I want to show you this real quick.
Yeah, that's because of the Broncos. And I got a poster up there that shows Russell Wilson holding a trophy, and it says on there, Seattle dominates Denver for the first Super Bowl title, and it's got the score on there. And I still walk by that thing to this day and can't believe that it was a 43-8 game.
Wait,
I
love that game so much because I just despise everything with Pepe.
Oh, they
I have
dominated.
such fond memories of this game.
Oh,
do you have videos of the Immaculate Reception?
And we have
No, we're not playing that video.
Listen, I can watch the replay over and over again of Malcolm Butler bumping in and stealing the ball. So you can loop that one all day if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
let's see if we have
Edelman's
Just don't play the top.
miracle
No,
catch.
no, and no. Damn you. God, I hate this video.
No, you son of a bitch. You get that off the screen right now.
Oh, God.
I am leaving. I will leave.
so you see down here upset, Giants upset. So just to give that kickoff here, that little kickoff,
Oh, remember Hickson? He was amazing for like a season or 2.
I hate every part about this game.
we get to was there a scene in here where, oh, okay, got the page.
Yeah,
Wasn't there one where Brady was on his back?
The Immaculate
I don't
Reception.
know. I
look
stopped.
at
I
the
stopped
Patriots
watching
there.
the entire game live back when at a certain point.
Well, we gotta go to when the Giants have the ball.
Mm.
You gotta go to the end with David
Yeah.
Tyree.
The one, the one when Eli closed his eyes and just threw the football up and nobody cared.
That.
The Patriots are mounting a comeback here.
Yeah, you good. This is close. Yeah, right here. This is close.
Rex Manning is Rex Manning day right now.
This is still third quarter, ain't it?
Yeah, but at least you're close.
Sure, the same half.
Let's see. This is where he gets
Hey.
sacked under pressure, I think. No longer.
Now that was the play that Walker should have had. All right, do we really have to go to the end of this game?
You guys really gonna go through this whole bullshit of a game?
Yeah, Divine even wants to see it.
Look, there he
Divine doesn't
goes.
know what he's talking. Divine's too far up north.
There it is.
Now, do you see that catch?
All Ronnie
No, I
Harrison
closed
had
my
to do was just lift his arm and just knock the ball out.
The worst
That's all
part
he had
about
to
the entire thing is that you look at Eli. He closed his eyes when he threw that ball. He didn't even know where he was throwing it to.
All right, now I'm like depressed.
Yeah. Now thanks for the Father's Day gift there.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, but I mean that was spectacular though.
Boom.
Fuck.
How did that not
That
come
still
out?
hurt. Both of
That
these
still beats
Super
that
Bowls
play.
still hurt.
So,
You could show
yeah.
Jordan. You could show Jordan hitting the game-winning shot in Game 6.
Oh, okay,
hey, why
you're
don't
right.
you show
We had
this
that-
Buying
one?
game.
Why don't we watch this game in Game 7 in
Blue
like
game.
New York? Huh?
Yeah.
Let's watch this one when Johnny Damon
sorry.
ruined every New Yorker's dream.
Oh yeah. I
Is
love
somebody
that game.
saying something?
Do it.
You
I
could
can't.
you can play the video where Aaron Boone hits the home run over the Green Monster.
All right. I no longer like you, Tori.
That was in New York. The walk off with
Oh right, yeah, that was in New York.
How do you not remember that?
that was in the
Tony, come on.
14th inning. And Wakefield just left a dribbler going down, and Aaron Boone closed his
Good,
eyes.
we have-
Fucking wait.
Let me
dude.
do
Chris
this for you
Wakefield
real quick.
sucked.
I cried
Uh,
free when that happened.
Yeah.
I was so devastated. I
We're
remember
gonna
that
put this
game.
on
Like it was
here.
yesterday.
My wife will tell you. I
Tuesday.
probably stood in front of the TV for about 15 minutes after that happened.
all right, so here we go.
I was devastated.
Oh, this is horrible.
Wait,
He's so good.
this series wasn't even fair. Carl
No.
Malone.
well, this is Jordan, but I'm going to pull up that one.
Oh.
He just breaking ankles.
So many people called offensive foul on that.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, I know. Hit him. Awesome.
Yes.
Now, what year was that? Jordan wins winning shot in Game 6.
98?
In NBA.
97?
I think that was 96.
No, the flu game was 97, I think.
Let's see what it comes up.
Did you
Is this? No, that's
What are you looking for, the flu game?
well the game that he hit against Seattle. So when he talked about his his father was killed.
Oh,
And then
that was before he retired the first time.
let's see.
That was like 93.
Here we go. So probably. So let's see. We'll go ahead and scroll this
That was
through.
one of his last championships. Yeah, his father died in like 95, right?
No,
That was
no, his father died before he retired the first time. I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
96.
that's the main reason he's
Thank
supposed to
you.
be retired the first time.
But he retired in 94.
Yeah, that's a year. That's it.
Here we go.
96.
You almost got to feel bad for guys like Barkley and Malone and all those.
Oh, right, because it was on Father's Day. That's why.
All those guys that played in this era didn't win a championship.
Well, Barkley never got one, right?
No, Barkley, Malone. Olajuwon got some, but that was during that time when he retired.
Well, that was Elijah Wan and Clyde got it at the same time.
Yeah, they won back to back.
Yeah, that was a beast of a team.
Yeah.
So obviously, seeing that, Jordan playing with some emotion for his father on
Making the rest of us-
Father's Day, getting that victory. I mean, obviously Jordan, what he does to the NBA basketball, you can't argue the fact, whether you like Chicago or not, what Jordan brought to that game. So as I like to tell you guys before, this was a stream. We're going to talk sports. We're going to play some trivia. You never know what the topic might be because each week it will be different. We'll have a little bit of, razzing with each other.
I want to see you guys play this one.
What? And as you guys know, when you guys tune in each week, you have an opportunity to have Will Be Poppin', who's always talking loud but never saying anything. But we have.
Thanks, guys, for having me on. I appreciate it. Happy Father's Day to everyone except you, Eric. I don't like you no more. Where are you? This way, that way.
But we definitely, having you guys here is always amazing. We never know what we're going to get each week. That's what the topic this week was: Father's Day, fathers in sports. But we also touched a little bit on comics because, like Pop Scott changes his name, we also are collectibles, and sports joins a long generations of fathers and sons, as well as mothers and daughters, and as we have rituals that get passed down, and bonding takes shape. Well, what's taking shape right now is this panel here each week, bringing you guys sports knowledge, sports fun, sports razzing, for we are Sports Pop Talk, and we thank you guys for being here. Have a great day, everybody. We appreciate it. Panel, we're just going to say our goodbyes. So go ahead and start with you, Tori. We'll go from Tori to Pop Scott to Will B. So Tori.
Yeah, so, check out my channel. Like I said earlier, I started a show on Saturday every week that I'm going to be doing with comics, and I have videos coming throughout the week. I still have my mystery box available if you're into that stuff. That's it. This is fun talking about sports and just shooting the shit.
Okay, so and Scott.
Russell Wilson?
Yeah,
Russell Wilson.
he's just a lonely one-time winner.
Hall of Famer, 100%. Yeah, same shit. Boxes all week probably, here and there. Just doing my thing. That's it. Finishing up watching this cornhole tournament.
And Will, what do you got going on, Will?
Nothing. Because I'm from Boston, I don't do nothing. I talk and don't make sense. So no one has to follow me. Don't watch me because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm from a state that no one likes. I'm all alone in the world.
You can like.
I am very sad and depressed. So no, I got a great channel. Follow me, subscribe. I do some awesome things. Pops, sports, collectibles. Follow everyone on the screen. Follow everyone in the chat. Because everyone here is amazing. We all do great things. And
Yes,
I love each and every one of you guys.
And
I
Mr.
love it.
Techbot said I was the nicest Yankee fan he's ever met.
Don't go any. Well, yeah, but Fox
I mean,
Fox is just being nice. We all know you're mean, Tori. All right, don't go anywhere yet. Don't go anywhere yet, Will. So we're gonna go ahead and go to you, Mr. Techbot.
I got
Nice.
just got some
Oh,
videos
God.
coming out. We got some collectible pop swap, and the only thing I'm gonna say is, hey guys, get out there, go read some comics. Get to your local comic book store and support them. We just lost our leader here.
yes.
No,
I
he's
guess-
going to
I
get
guess-
something to.
Hobby shop.
I guess that'll be.
He's going to
Fox's
rub something in.
What if we
Yes,
just-
go
what if
check
we just
out your-
pop out?
Oh, well, no.
What is that?
Yes. Yes.
What is
There we go.
Boo!
What jersey is it?
It's just
Is it plain?
it's plain.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
Go
I
check
didn't want to waste too much money.
Oh, you know, you can't go one time, can you? One time. That's it. Just one time.
I mean, it fits well. So, but yeah. Now, your traditional Red Sox. Do you prefer these colors, or I mean, like what you have on your hat? I mean, when you look at the jerseys that you would
Hey.
possibly buy.
For me as a Boston fan,
What?
if I can, I want to get one of them white jerseys with the Boston name on it, because everyone, if you know what that means.
Yeah, well, if anything
Oh, I have
says
one.
Boston, it's fucking white, isn't it?
Well,
Well,
he's-
white jersey.
well, he's
Gotta get
ref-
that white jersey.
Well, no, he is referring to the Marathon Bombing. They did a special jersey that say Boston in front. It's the only time you'll ever see a white home jersey with the Boston because it's always Red Sox. So
Well,
those
they do
jerseys.
it. They do it they wear that every year now on Patriots Day.
That's one of those
Yeah, every year
moments like
Patriots Day.
everybody knows. Everybody knows.
And
My grandma
if you
talks
guys
about,
want
like,
to,
oh, when
I will
was
show off
and
something very nice next week if you guys want to see something related to the Marathon Bombing. I'll show off something pretty sweet if you guys
Okay.
want to see something next week.
So, Fox.
One of the most prized possessions in my collection. I will show off next week.
Alrighty.
So everyone
are
needs to
you-
come back if they want to see something fantastic.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you heard
absolutely.
it here.
Very, very
Will be,
historic.
you heard it here. Will be popping exposes that he is the third accomplice. Didn't know that. Wow, what a cliffhanger!
And
And
so
I thought-
Tori,
and they flagged me. They flagged me for the beard, but it was you all along.
and Tori, just to let you know, Tori, Divine Pops is leaving, but wanted to let you know that the Yankees still suck.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But Fox,
Hi.
so obviously you had an interesting week. Can we see
I know I'm
your?
crazy, Matthew.
It is Father's Day, so
You wanna
can we
see?
see your children? You have a newly acquired child that we'd love to
Oh.
see you show off.
Yes.
I can go pull one off the street real quick if you guys want to see it. Good.
Here we go. So
There's one playing in the
who's
street.
first? Okay. So
What in God's name is going on over there?
Fox, your fly's open.
what? There is no
Hey,
fly.
hey, you should know that Fox can't catch flies.
Yeah, but when I shake my ass, y'all catching flies like. Oh,
That's
I'm
why
gonna
Fox
show
is
you-
in
I'm
the-
gonna show you all my babies from last week.
Right.
It is Father's Day. There was an epic one. So last week. Oh, so many babies. So, oh, okay. So there's 1 and 2, and then 3. And Pop Armor's on the way. Don't hate me. So the beginning of last week, in a mystery box, I pulled. Cause I'm baby daddy. Pulled this guy.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So that's one of the new babies.
Wow.
One of the
Nice.
new babies. One of the new babes. Baby. Okay. And then the second child to come in. Boo boo.
What?
Yeah. Oh, babe.
Here's what I used to it. I'm sorry.
And then, because...
I got a sports grill in this week too.
Oh, we gotta talk. Oh, by the way, while I have your attention, I'm sure everybody saw what came into me by a lovely community of supporters and Fox fans, because I love you guys and it's crazy. But while I have this platform with the cliffhanger, what's happening? Who's number one? What's number one? Fox and Slapshot Pops at Slapshot Pops. We have a sports themed mystery box that drops July 4th weekend, which is like not too far away. However, we are still intaking sports commons, whether it's damaged, out of box, whatever. It's a charity run. We have pre-purchased the grails for this to raise some money. And if you have any sports commons of any condition, you can
send all your Javier Baez, to Fox.
Do you ever stop?
something like that. Send all your. I mean, we cover shipping. We reimburse on the spot for shipping. You have an idea?
Fox,
Go. Yo.
Fox, are you guys only going to be doing pops in this thing, or other sports items by chance?
Well, yeah, I have incorporated. I know Slap has too. As part of the Grail packages, I have like bobbleheads from like '95. Like, I'm in the Grail packages. There are. I mean, there's not like signed bats. There's a couple signed cards. I mean, hey, unuseful. There's a signed Didi Gregorius rookie card when he was on the D-backs. There's some things that are thrown into the Grail packages, but generally it's sports pop grails that are, and then some goodies thrown in. But the general Master Mystery Run are all sports commons. They're all commons. And then we're going to package them together. It's guaranteed value. Some good stuff going on. So if you have that, send it. I will cover shipping. Slapshot Pops will cover shipping. You could just funnel all that right to me if you want. It's immediate shipping. If you want to, by the way, now that I'm still the big screen. Oh, you want to see the Mando? Okay. So, what I will do, listen, if you want to donate some, sports commons from fanatics.com or or Funko Shop or anything, if you want to order them and then like donate to charity, keep that receipt for your tax purposes, but also whatever you send, if you don't have the sports commons, send them our way immediately, right? I mean, we will like, as soon as I see a receipt from you guys, I will like reimburse you PayPal shipping. So if you order from XYZ website and you ship them our way, or you ship them to yourselves and then eventually ship them, whatever you want to do. It's pretty loose, but we're getting close to July 4th. Immediate shipping reimbursement. Immediate. And if you guys need help, I have balances on Spastic gift cards. I have balances on Fanatics gift cards. Models. What else? Target. Yeah. So reach out. 1738. Anyways, so my new baby. Because the community's so dope and I love everyone. And apparently more people love me. These motherfuckers sent me this shit. Are you kidding me, guys? What? Like what?
Oh, that's so awesome.
Thank you all that made this happen, that had the thought, the notion, the funds to do this. I mean, come on, Mando, this is the way.
As far as you haven't put that in a hard stack yet.
I've ordered
It's on
them.
its way.
I didn't have any free ones. Yeah, I didn't want to take Doug out. It's crazy. I don't have too many. I don't have like super grails that aren't in. I mean, even though this one is like, it doesn't need a hard stack because it never leaves my beard, and this is like the best bubble wrap ever. Look at this.
And if anyone needs protectors, they are back in stock at $7 a pop.
How much do you find in that beard, Fox?
Say it again.
How much do you find in that beard left over?
What, like on a daily meal basis?
You find random snacks later on?
Random, yeah, birds, squirrels. There was a Jimmy Hoffa sighting, but unwarranted. Anyways, if anybody needs, at this point, because we're getting so close, we have all of our stock. We have our inventory. We've prepaid for our grails, but we want to extend the run to make as most money for this charity as possible. So a Fox has to trade black lights for sports pops because we want to make this themed because it is the charity behind it is sports themed, so we want to keep it kind of virgin that way. So if I have to trade you blacklight bullshit for your sports commons, I will. What's that? Oh, is that Calvin giving me the finger? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do you know that? Do you know 9 Owls is making that a T-shirt? You heard it here. Yes. Give me some of that.
So you're making that you're gonna make that into a T-shirt?
Hell yeah.
All right. That'd be cool.
All right. Well, I gotta get the grill going.
Well, so
Yeah, I gotta go.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much, chat. You guys are awesome for being here and supporting us and being part of this. We couldn't do it without you guys. So we hope you have a great day.
Yeah,
Until next week,
mods,
all the fathers out there,
my Instagram,
salute you.
Thank you.
We got it. So, bye everybody.
Uh,
Have a great one.
Later.